Hello everyone. We are so live. Fuck off, Outplayed. We do not vibe with you. It not go live?
No, you're live.
Huh. Weird. I'm sorry, Isaac Binding. Whenever you want to load. Well, that's true. Thank you, Patrick TG.
You should go modless.
You're correct, I should. So anyways, I started blasting.
Because something is clearly broken.
It wouldn't shock me if it was everything.
Turn everything off and see if it works.
I don't know how to load the game without mods.
Go to the community portion of it. And then go to your subscribed items. You have 98 mods.
Yeah.
Unsubscribe from all.
But my mods.
And you can restart from the beginning. Oh, right. They have their own internal database now, don't they?
Yeah.
That might have been conflicting.
Yeah. Thank you, Kaz. How you doing? Or we get the Miku. Get the Miku. Uh. Well, hold on.
What love of my life. Just open the game without any mods to see if it works.
Freerin. Pretty good. I got 3 days of teaching classes this week, so I'm super tired, but still need to prep. Well, I'm happy to hear that. You gotta stay on that grind. Ooh.
Is Binding of Isaac just broken?
Wouldn't shock me.
This is no mods.
Well, I got the Miku mods.
What? Oh, right, of course.
Okay. I will get rid of every mod.
I'll try opening it again. And if this doesn't work, then I guess verify installation?
True.
Have you deleted Binding of Isaac in between now and when you last played it?
No.
Sky says hi.
Hello, Sky. My boy foe. Okay, I guess I'll uninstall and reinstall it.
That is not what I said. But it's like 1 GB, so yeah, it should be fine.
Actually, it's 1.9 gigabytes.
Yeah, 7 GB.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Sky.
Sky says hi, by the way.
Oh, yeah, I saw.
Well, now we get to sit and watch.
I mean, we could be doing something else. We could play tic-tac-toe.
We could play tic-tac-toe.
We could be doing a Wordle or an Icicle
We
or a
could do the
Scrandle.
icicle.
500 cigarettes.
I don't think there's a cigarette item. Dad's key. So it's a passive, and it's not a quality 2.
The only type are active and passive?
Yeah. Not a quality 3. It's always unlocked.
A passive that's always unlocked.
Wooden spoon. It's a quality 1. It's a passive. So it looks like it's from an item room. It's always unlocked.
Is Mini Mush always unlocked? And Mini Mush is not tier 1.
Give me the description. Bombs, explodes, familiars, status effect. Huh.
Bob's brain?
You're so smart.
Okay. That was fast. Scrandle.
Scrandle. So it looks like there's a scrandle.com and a scrandle.org.
One of those is a scam.
True. Loading.
You will like and subscribe. You will eat the bugs.
You will.
How many summons do you have built up in Umamamum?
None.
Why don't you save them for your stream?
I have been. I have no carrots because they get fucking drip fed to you.
Then why aren't you drinking?
You're so right.
Back in my day, the only water we got was from the hose. So Scrandle's down.
Looks like it.
That's so sad.
Oh, scrandle.org is okay.
Yeah, this is the...
Oh! Enable evil mode. Let's scran. Steak sandwich looks pretty good. Damn.
Can't believe you fell for that.
Okay then, Mr. Smart Guy, why don't you do it?
Okay. A hot dog and a waffle.
You don't want pizza with olives?
No, I don't want pizza with olive. Buffalo fried chicken burger. Nuggets and chips or... No.
That is a slab of ice cream in between a piece of white bread.
There's no way that's that white bread...
54% though.
I'm sure so... I know it's fuck all to do with footy or even sport, but this is a chili chicken wrap that my folks just paid €9 for at Michael Bublé concert.
Michael Bublé concert 2022.
This one's $9. Yeah, it's gotta be better.
Yeah.
Sandwich de costella or katsu chicken and rice. Man, I wonder. Oh my god.
Hot dog.
This isn't fair. This isn't fair.
This is glorp.
God, I really am a picky eater, considering the fact that every time I pick one, I think the other one looks disgusting.
I try to not be a picky eater.
But so am I. It's just it looks gross. I'll still eat it. $8 or $5.80. It's gotta be this one.
It's gotta be the tikka kebab.
Oh, it's still going?
That's the last one. Meat pastry or pork and stuffing bap.
There you go. I got 9 out of 9. Are you happy?
No.
Alright. Hit play. Let's see if this thing works. There's no way it can fail now.
I think I'll eat it now.
Oh my god. Why is Binding of Isaac broken?
Hello, Gavin. How you doing?
Oh, there we go.
Uninstalling all of the doors.
Good.
Or all the
good.
mods.
Alright, let's check out what the new game is like with no mods. Oh. Okay, it's back.
Dogma.
I love gambling. I wish so badly that you could just access a slot machine, but like it wasn't real money. And it was
Binding
just
of
a
Isaac.
browser-based slot machine where you could just roll fake points. That'd be so good. But sadly, everyone wants actual money.
Yeah. Laughing my ass off right now because I found the funniest YouTube title ever. Based? Oh yeah, all of my Nico mods.
For Wii U.
Literally what I'm doing right now in Dragon Quest. Exactly. You just gotta gamble. You gotta find a game that has gambling in it.
No, but I just want like a browser base.
You don't want to spend money.
I just want there to be a slot machine I can click the little button for and it'll spin and then it'll go wee 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 or it'll go wah wah.
Bean.
The wee 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 doesn't feel good without a few wah wahs in there, you know?
That's true.
Alright.
Dead God.
Well, I thought you were starting on a new save file. You just gotta kill Mom's
I gotta get
heart,
the
right?
achievement.
Yeah, to kill Mom's heart.
I mean, yeah, I guess it would count on another save file. Oh yeah, I need to erase this file. I think this one I just killed Mom's heart with.
I don't know, I don't feel anything gambling anymore, it's just a necessity. Yeah, that's painful to hear. I hope that gets better for you.
We love gambling.
That's why I play Gacha. It's put into therapy for gambling addiction. I don't have a gambling addiction, I just want to hit funny buttons.
Where's my mini-map?
You don't deserve a mini-map.
You're so right.
Well, isn't there a button to make your mini-map bigger?
Yeah, and I thought I hit it.
Hit start. Go to options. What is this?
I think it still thinks I have mods installed.
I guess if you want to, quit the run and then...
Close the game and open it back up again.
I was gonna say go to options and see if where you look at the mods before it actually had anything in it. You don't understand. I need to win 250k chips to put my monk in the skimpy bikini.
That's true. He does need that.
Oh, yeah.
Gross.
Oh, you can hit mods.
Oh, yeah. There it is.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, so it did think I still had mods installed.
Hit start? Okay, so the pause menu just does look like that.
Yeah.
Azazel. More like the Mimic.
Oh yeah, this file was supposed to be online co-op only.
And then quit.
You quit. Okay, no mods.
And what about the other folder?
What other folder?
The first folder.
What are
No,
you talking-
the first save file.
What? The mods aren't file specific.
I know, I'm saying you can kill the heart on file 1.
Yeah,
since
but I
file...
need... fuck.
Okay, alright. Now it all makes sense. Now I get it. I've won 230k, just so you know. That's good. There's an
Tainted
incremental
Lilith,
game
my
where you
beloved.
scratch off tickets. Oh my god. And like you buy upgrades to make it so that your scratch area is bigger and you can scratch faster and it does more scratch. I thought that was funny, but the problem is that has an end point. You can finish, and that's bad.
It's true.
Why can't I just gamble infinitely? Hey, Roxy Reviews.
Hello, Roxy. I got that motherfucking thing on.
More scratch per second. Yeah, exactly. Oh, so every time you kill someone, you get a little minion?
Yeah, that's the quints. They lurk inside.
Oh. What did that do?
A couple of different effects it can do.
No, I mean the spacebar item.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It can reveal hidden rooms. It can reveal the entire map. It got other shit it can do that I just don't remember.
Welcome to the underground.
Give us your balls.
How are you butt gets hit by a plane? I feel like one of your chatters needs to go into witness protection.
Perhaps a Mongo baby.
Why isn't it Chimera Baby?
I don't know. Why aren't you a chimera?
God, I wish. Is that Satan?
But the baby?
Yeah, it has horns.
It's Brimstone baby.
Oh.
It shoots the brimstones.
No, they asked too many questions about the crimes. Yeah, I feel like they would do that. Franken baby.
Damn.
Does range down do anything to you?
It makes the tears that the jello shoots out shorter range.
The Jello?
The baby whip.
The Brimstone baby is called Jello.
No, the one that I whip.
Yeah, I thought you said it was Brimstone baby.
No, you were asking about the one that had horns. Oh yeah, I guess
Yes!
that does have horns too. A different baby.
Different baby. Different baby, same baby.
The Hierophant.
Fringe auto mod? What
I don't think I have automod on. So that must be just like default YouTube stuff. Who knows what goes on with Sky, honestly.
Let me threaten my video game casino. That's true.
What? Oh. Yeah. I'm excited.
I'm Isaac?
I'm baby.
I'm Will? YouTube do be moderating people's streams without their consent. You're streaming on their platform, Sweaty. The consent is implicit.
That's true.
With some clankers. I can't. We need to be nicer to our AI overlords, alright? Have we considered that?
That's true.
Why do you can get a devil deal on floor 1?
It's XL, so you can get a devil deal. I don't want that. I don't want these.
How many prosthetics do you have to have before you can say the hard R?
I'm not answering that question.
That's fair.
I love Curse of the Maze.
13. How do you... What, how would you classify separate prosthetics if you're at the point of needing 13 of them? Is a foot prosthetic and a leg prosthetic separate things at that point, or are they...
If you get them separately, yes. If you get a foot prosthetic and then they have to chop off the whole leg.
You can also get devil deals on floor 1 from red chests and Joker cards.
That is true.
What about wild card?
Wild card.
Wild card.
No.
Well, yeah, obviously not. I just like saying wild card.
A likely story.
Wild card. You know, there was this one time I played this game, and I had,
You had... Oh, Epiphoria. Doesn't really help Lilith all that much, but...
Why didn't you reroll it?
I don't have a thing to reroll.
What if you would have got one?
Then I probably would have.
But, like, what if you were going to get it later in the room? Or the floor?
Jesse, what the fuck are you talking about?
If you were wanting to
I guess it's
reroll...
not terrible with Lilith, since the baby does shoot at nearby enemies.
Oh, okay. If you were worried about the fact that the item that you can currently get right now was bad, why wouldn't you not pick it up and then right before you kill the boss, if you get something that lets you reroll, go back and do that?
Because that's a lot of work.
Oh, okay.
It is a usable item, it's just not fantastic.
You have 34 in your donation machine?
84.
That is not the problem here. Why are you broke?
Because you have to get it to 999 for one achievement, and then put another one in to explode it, and it resets it to 0.
Oh!
And also, when I was grinding Tainted Lost, I kept blowing it up to get money for the shop, and then dying.
All my loss keep blowing up.
The Lover's card spawns 2 red hearts, but if you're in a super secret room, it spawns eternal hearts.
Oh, that sounds like a super secret. I don't like that spawned little mini guys also give you guys. That seems mean.
True. Truth Apocalypse.
Yes, I'll have the super salad.
What? No. A regular salad would be just fine. Ooh. Fucked up.
I mean, you just gotta help up. What?
Right, that is a reroll machine. I forgot what Reverse Judgment does. Fuck it, we ball.
What does that do for you?
What?
You don't shoot tears. What?
Alright, not doing that again.
It's a random chance to get the item?
Yeah, I guess that's like a baseline thing that the devil can have.
That's fucked up.
A little bit.
Why would you trap yourself in a corner against exploding enemies?
Because they pierce.
Oh.
Ooh, yummers.
I fuck with Caesar salads.
Caesar salads are good.
I don't like dressing. I just like to eat my salads raw.
Call me Caesar the way I be dressing.
Call me Caesar the way I do not like knives near my back.
True.
Guess who's back? Back again?
Shady? Hello, Mighty Morphin Willy Whacker. How you doing?
Oh no, it's not Ghost. Or Spectral Tears?
No, yeah. Spectral Tears is the thing you're thinking of. And it is not.
Human, I remember your salads. I don't like all the extra things on house salads. I mean, hypothetically,
Health salads?
if they were to put something on a salad that you're fine with eating, but you just think it's too much to go on a salad, couldn't you eat that thing by itself and then have the rest of the salad?
Yeah, people
Or-
do that with croutons and like eggs and shit that they put on salads.
I don't like croutons, so the idea of just eating them by themselves does make me freaked out.
Crunchy though.
I'm fine with a lot of crunchy things, but it's just bread makes it feel so weird on my teeth.
Right. Reverse World is crawl space. Ooh, suplex.
Whenever we get the giant salad bowl at Olive Garden, I pick out all the olives and eat them. Is that green, red, or black olives?
Yes.
Croutons are just crunchy bread. Yeah, and I don't like it. I don't like it.
I should have saved that for the super secret room. I'm
Black.
a little silly.
I want Hornet to suplex me. That's good. We're happy to hear that.
I think a lot of people would agree with you on that.
Luck up.
Yummers.
Yippee! But do croutons like you? God, I hope not, considering how many of them I've...
You did what to the croutons?
You know, I'm a tomato guy. I like to just take a big tomato, take a bite out of it, put a little bit of salt where I bit, and then take another bite. Or cherry tomatoes, and then just kind of pop those in every few. Would you rather fight Radiance or Batman? What? In what context?
Do I get prep time?
What does your prep time matter for either of those fights?
I just gotta stretch.
Oh. Show me on the diagram where creature touched you, Crouton-san. What? Everywhere I chewed it. It's technically vor. IRL and yes. Alright, who are you choosing? Would you rather
probably
fight?
Batman then.
Probably Batman. I don't know. I want to get vaporized, so I guess I'll go with Radiance. A moth just deleting me from existence sounds funny, I guess.
Real.
We got a confession. I vored a crouton. What more do you want from me?
Oh yeah, I guess that would be my map button.
You're gonna fucking what me after you cuff me?
What?
I just lost 370 rosary cocoon. Oh.
Yeah. That do be happening sometimes. I think I've lost over 1,000 rosaries so far.
Like a Twinkie. I don't like that terminology.
What the fuck is happening? What are you trying to do to my husband?
Get out of the car, put your teeth on the curb, and spread your butt cheeks.
What? Oh, I didn't see that one there.
Oh, we've been watching a lot of furry millennial ESL memes recently.
Yeah, unfortunately that is true.
That's why you put them all in the necklace. Oh, you can put them on those?
What?
Anna, I do not enjoy your misuse of T. Lilith. Spam the fetus or don't play her at all. Creature, give me a roulette number and color to bet on.
Oh, I am on top chat. That's why some things aren't popping up.
A roulette number and color. Green.
If I didn't have Epiphoria, I would play her the proper way. But also, it's funnier to play her like this.
But if you want an actual one, black 17 or green. I like green more.
I thought you liked, yellow.
Yes, yellow is my favorite color. I'm stuck on wait. How far are you in the game? You've beaten the first ending, haven't you?
Yeah, I've gotten the first ending.
Yeah, she's gotten the first ending.
Technically, that means I have beaten the game.
Yeah, she's got the first ending. Nowhere near beating the game. We do them both. When playing roulette, always bet on black. That's not true. When you're playing roulette, don't. That's how you win.
True! Through the pocket.
Green and yellow are basically the same if you're colorblind like me. I'm stuck on Last Judge.
I don't remember which one Last Judge is.
We're not going to give any more context than that to avoid spoiling anyone else who's wanting to play the game, but that's rough, buddy. You'll make it. Oh, nobody here got the reference. When playing roulette, always bet on black. But that's a very common thing that you hear all the time. I didn't know it was a specific reference. Okay, dialing in a couple minutes. Alright.
Okay.
Lego Batman reference. Oh.
Yeah, I don't watch any of the Lego movies, nor have I played any of the games.
We gotta watch all the Lego Star Wars stuff so we can get hip with Darth Vader and join the Empire. Why did you get a Steam sale instead of getting a shop?
Because I had to fight the Keeper.
Oh.
Minecraft's Grim Reaper.
Okay, which one's better? Lego Marvel or Lego Star Wars?
I think they're both bad?
Really?
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
Why bastardize already existing characters that have their own universe when you can just make your own? Clearly the creativity is there.
Lamau, my stream lagged as soon as the creature said, oh. The Lego games that don't talk are the best. I cannot agree more. The Lego Star Wars, when they didn't talk, was so good. And the second they started talking, so much soul was removed. The scene where Luke and Darth Vader are, like, having their little moment at the end is so nice. But once they started talking, it was fine. Lego Harry Potter is surprisingly good. That's true, honestly. It's just I can't get past a lot of the Harry Potter stuff. I still read a lot of the fan fiction, but just anything outside of that, I'm not really a big fan of due to feeling like I'm supporting someone I don't want to support at all.
Real.
But not your Zelda. All right, listen. Just because you're
Ooh.
afraid of the truth doesn't mean I have to stop.
Feels like I'm walking on.
Feels like I'm. Why aren't you walking over while you're immune?
I fucked up. God damn it. Well. I'm gonna Friday Night Funkin' die.
Anna, Gib, roulette number and color.
Red.
21.
Sure, red 21.
Red 67.
Be ashamed of who you are.
Anywho, also, Lego Star Wars is the better series, and there's an option to make them mumble if you played the damn game. Well, I don't care about that. I don't want there to be an option. And I don't want mumble. I want them to not speak at all.
Game should conform to the way I want them to.
Exactly. I wanted them to just act with their face and their body. I don't want their lips to move because that removes so much from what makes the games the games. They're supposed to be little action figures I'm smashing together, not living beings who just so happen to be Legos.
Yeah. I would agree with you there.
Hey Anna in chat. Hey Flash.
Hello, Flash.
Hey Mighty Morphin Willy Wacker. Alright, we're getting the call. You didn't kill Mom's heart in time, by the way.
I did not. I should have stuck with Azazel.
Hey.
Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
Hi.
Good evening.
Oh, there you are. I guess I'll clear this room and end the run.
That's good.
Yeah, take your time. We still got some things to set up anyway.
I'm on the mom floor, so...
That's true. Did you get the thing we sent you set up for the VDO Ninja?
I'm doing that now.
Understood.
And that's part of the reason why I'd say we start up a little bit on the early side in terms of like doing a little tech support stuff like that. And also because I'm also not... Certain things I'm not as tech savvy with, so I was going to let you guys guide me through this one.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Pretty much all we have to do really is get on the right scene, you give us the link for that, and then make sure we can hear you on the stream, and that's done.
Oh, I'm dead.
Yeah, you died.
Yeah, I did die.
That's true.
Alright. Good night, B-Sizzle. Have a good... Alright, let me swap over to the interview scene.
And good evening to everybody that's watching, if you can hear me.
You can be heard.
You can
You're pretty
be
good volume
heard.
right now.
Yeah. Oh, actually. Oh, God.
Good evening, Sky Accents. Good evening, Gavin. Good evening, Roxy. Good evening, Mighty Morphin Willy. And good... It's me. Hoot Evening Rap Angel Reacts.
Okay, I do actually need to do a thing real quick. Because Zane, the world's strongest editor, helped me fix my microphone volume issue.
Ah, gotcha. Good evening, Wolf.
I'm just going to put this over here. Make it easier.
We fight a never-ending war against the tech that we use in order to enrich our lives.
That's true.
You know, that can go on more than one level, but we're not going to get into politics today.
I love talking about AI. It's my favorite thing to do.
He does like talking about AI.
I think it's going to be so good once we realize that capitalism is the problem with it. But until
I can
then,
see that, but I look at it out of the voice acting perspective.
yeah, but until we figure out that capitalism and percent of people owning the rest of the people, just going to be used to steal from actually rich people feel more validated and have to spend pennies on the dollar instead of actually a livable wage.
Need to add
It sounds like a
glue.
parakeet in the background.
Those are the neighbor children who like to scream constantly.
I neighbor children that like to scream. I'm Inochi. I'm dead. That's what happens when you scream. You die.
Man, I'm dead. Alright, so can I get a sound check from you, Inochi?
You're dead? I'd have to go to, if you're dead, I have to go to work.
Oh, well. Alright, hello, Wolf Goob. And let's see, so I got that. I can turn off display capture.
Oh.
Alright, Patrick, I'm going to go ahead and screen share with you, so. Also, better question. Patrick's alright, right? Or did you have an alias?
Oh, no, Patrick's fine. Or Creature. It's genuinely just whatever you feel more comfortable saying. I go by Creature because it's funnier than Patrick.
That's true.
Patrick Creature.
There you go.
It's like a whole long string word.
Mm-hmm.
Terrifying. Never considered.
Alright, so I'm going to screen share over to you, Patrick, in just a short second here.
Bad.
I have had some people say that their computer can't handle the Video Ninja, so if that does become the situation, I can just use your Fuki or something.
Alright, so...
Well, I should be alright as long as I'm not running my streaming software, which I'm not, so I should be alright there. I am going to go ahead and let all my audience know that I'm live on your guys' channel.
Okie doke.
Oh, Freudian slip. Anna's channel.
Ooh.
Let's see.
You know, I gotta be honest with you. I think owls are really cool.
That's true.
I mean, the owl was not my first choice for a bird.
What was your first choice?
I was thinking like something along the lines like a corvid.
Ravens,
Like a blue jay
crows.
or a blue jay or a crow or something like that. But I was like, you know what? That's kind of
That ain't it.
stereotypical.
My number one bird is absolutely a pigeon, but owl is definitely.
Gotcha.
Oh, there it is. Window capture.
Pigeons are some of the smartest birds when they give it their effort. We used to train them to send our letters and stuff. You can't train a crow to do that. They're far too self-reliant and understanding what's going on. The second they realize that they can blackmail you with your own letters, they are going to do it. Whereas pigeons just, get told a place where there's their home and they'll always return. You give them a letter, tell them to go somewhere else, and they'll get there eventually.
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 What we have here is a gift certificate.
There you go.
No, oh, man, you didn't get the reference. Dang. Oh, well.
That's how it goes.
All I'm going to say is this holiday season, if you've never seen Arnold Schwarzenegger in Jingle All the Way, you have to. It's so ironically bad, it's good.
Oh, okay, I gotta add it to the list. We got Kung Fu Hustle. We've gotta add it to the list.
We do gotta add it to the list.
Really? Yeesh,
We can see your Twitter, by the way.
I was going to say, I've had enough Twitter today.
Twitter is kind of a cesspool.
I'm watching your thing because I'm waiting to help you set up this stuff, and I saw exactly what you saw, and your face fell, and it was pretty funny.
You know, I've been trying to come up with some more wholesome memes than the stereotypical booba and... but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so do I just create a room, or do I...
I mean, I have it set up like this, so...
Remote screen share into OBS.
Alright, select screen to share.
Select screen to share, and then you go to your tubing stuff. Do not show their full screen.
My bad, original gangster.
let's see. All right.
I love making the argument that it's a moral imperative to call what used to. That's also just because I love arguing and I love being.
X the everything app. So anyways, I started blasting.
That's true. Did you get that set up?
All right. Just about.
All right.
Just gonna go ahead and kill my screen share. And send it over to you guys.
Boring off stream. Gotta look at the recommended videos and shorts.
I was looking at your description. Let me. We gotta add tic-tac-toe to this. We could. Honestly, we could play tic-tac-toe like.
Mm-hmm.
Can you?
Is that what you need there?
Can you send us the link that it gives you? Like, what's that?
Okay, got me.
Yeah. And then we can put that in the Streamlabs, and then that'll show.
I've been trying really hard to be more professional lately, and I feel really bad about this now.
What?
No. Good.
I mean, if you want, how dare you not know about this technology that it's your first time using? You should immediately know everything as soon as it's told to you. I think that fixes it.
I don't know how to draw on it.
Oh. What? How do they make that noise in the drive?
That one?
Yeah.
The deep, heavy sigh.
Like the one, and then your vtuber software. Screen share and OBS. Click screen. Click on the one that you're being modeled. When you click on select screen to share, are you in the window section of like pages to click?
Boy. That doesn't look good. We're gonna redo that. You said it was add your camera to OBS? Or create a room?
It is a remote screen share into OBS.
All right.
And then when you click select screen to share, click window.
VTube Studio on both.
Click that one. Hit share. And then send the link.
Woohoo!
Easy peasy.
How's that for you?
We will find out in a second.
Oops. Snag that. And
I'm going to take also one more quick second for saying thank you for inviting me.
Of course.
Thank you for being here. You are welcome for the invite. We are grateful that you were. I need to stop thanking people as soon as they thank us. To just accept the thanks and then thank them.
True.
We can be better.
I'm okay with that. That's fine. I'm not bothered by it.
Oh, right. Maybe there you are.
Oh, a nice blue. It's gone.
Dabba dee, dabba die.
You have to change that every single time you choose a different color.
Yes.
Oh. The war that never.
Let me just walk over to the side here. And then while you get that all fixed up before I walk back into the scene.
That should get rid of all the extra lines. Duck walked up to a lemonade stand and he said to the man, "Run in the stand."
Ba ba ba! Got any grapes?
Unfortunately, no.
Well, no, it's over. So he said
All right.
yes.
And he waddled away. Waddle, waddle.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just had to.
Understandable.
I should warn you, I'm a bit of a goofy owl.
Goofy goober. Self a little bit bigger.
A
Can you make
goofy
me
hoober.
smaller?
I can indeed do that for
Thank
you,
you.
creature. Where do you
Let me
want
just
to
go ahead and
be?
get myself
I'm good
a
right
little more
there.
over here, and there we go.
All right. Can you move that over?
This is episode 33.
Uh-huh.
I know that off the top of my head.
38.
33.
Oh man, 3's my unlucky number.
Good thing there's 2 of them, so they cancel out.
Ah,
That's how it works.
I'm yet to be convinced.
33.
Yeah, that's how
I'm
it
yet
works.
to be convinced.
Fair. All right, we ready to get this started?
In here. Yeah, I'm ready.
About as ready as I'll ever be. And again, good evening, chat. How y'all hooting tonight?
Good evening. All right, then in 3.
Whoa, 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 whoa! How'd you get a hold of my desktop?
Yeah, it seems like when you flash to your desktop, it also shows us it.
Well, that's gonna be unfortunate. Oh well, okay. We'll have to fix that up later and just fix it in post.
Okay.
There we go.
All right.
Anyone watching in post, some content may be edited for privacy notices.
Yeah.
All right, then in 3, 2, 1. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Anadonna podcast.
Episode 33.
As always, I have my lovely co-host Creature, and today we are interviewing Inochi. If you want to go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Inochi. I'm dead.
Man, I'm dead.
And also, I don't have legs. Lieutenant Dan, you ain't got no legs.
Legs are overrated. So, Inochi.
But anyway, sorry. Still have more to go.
Okay.
I'll try to keep it brief, though. In short, hi, I'm Inochi. I am essentially a wraith, a ghost, a spirit, effectively, of sorts, that got transported from this current human world life into the afterlife. And I'm stuck in the city of Styx, laying next to the river of Styx, that transports lives, one's life to the next, one's soul to the next, so on and so forth. And I didn't get an isekai here. I'm just kind of stuck here. So it's kind of a lonely place. It's kind of quiet out here in the Styx, and every now and then if somebody dies, which apparently both Patrick and Anna both died, so that's how they're here.
I found a portal.
I don't know how they died, but they died, so that's how they ended up here. That's the only reason why they can see me. So I just gotta escort them after the interview through the river of Styx back to the living. I don't have full control of that. Hopefully my boss Sharon will send them where they need to go.
We appreciate that. I get lost pretty
aside from
easily.
that, my 9-to-5 job is escorting souls from one life to the next. And when I'm not doing that, I am just hanging out with my dog Cerberus, who is a husky mix. Not going to go much more than that. And yeah, he is a lovable. I don't know. By the way, what is the rating for swearing here? What is allowed and what isn't?
It's 18 plus. Well, 16 plus. So just nothing like hypersexual or politics.
Yeah. In short, he's a lovable little shit. He's a smartass. I love him. but he is a smartass.
We love the doggos.
Also, hey, Sky Accents, we'll say violet fuchsia. Some of violet fuchsia, and a number for the roulette, we'll say 33, because that's my unlucky number tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the number of the podcast.
Peace.
But other than that, yeah. And aside from that, in terms of my driver, my human counterpart, as I like to call it, the person that is playing Inochi, myself, I'm just a mole that happens to go ahead and just takes things one day at a time and trying to see if I can't make a better impact on the world than what I started with. Try to.
Fair. So, with that in mind, what are your preferred pronouns?
Simply he, him. I'm pretty straightforward that way.
All right. And what is your favorite color and text font?
Ooh. Tough question, actually, because I am really into art. I love art, and it's hard for me to go ahead and select just a favorite color, a single favorite color. But I would say my preferred text font would either be Bada Boom, Permanent Marker, or there was another one, I think Showcard Gothic. Or Showcard something. I'll pull it up later.
Okay.
And otherwise, my other favorite font for fun is if I'm working in any game design, I like Kong text.
Font.
Kong text.
Oh, Kong text.
KONGTEXT. Yep.
Oh, I actually found permanent marker. Interesting.
Easily peasy.
So would you
Bada
have
Boom
maybe...
is pretty easy to find, too.
Do you have, maybe 2 favorite colors that are your favorite?
Well, honestly, I kind of rotate between 4 colors, and that's the difficult part. If we're gonna go ahead and if we're gonna go with in theme with my character, I would say yellow and like a navy blue.
Okay.
Good colors, good colors. My favorite's yellow, so I agree.
At some point or another, when I hit 1,000 subs, which should be coming up relatively soon, this jacket will change to a navy blue.
Nice. Need darken that.
Or at least it should.
There we go.
And have you seen the podcast before?
I have seen a couple of odd ones here and there in bits and pieces, but I haven't been able to sit around for a whole podcast. Do forgive me.
That's
no
all right.
problem at all. It's just determining what we need to give big disclaimers for or not.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been interviewed before?
Yes, I have. I've been interviewed by Terrence, the one that I recommended you guys to try out, because it would also make for an interesting double interview back and forth, the way I see it.
And we would love to do that.
Are they in the big Discord server with everyone?
Oh, vtuber? Yeah, they're with us.
Okay. You'll have to send me a message with their name, because I have very bad memory.
No worries, you got it.
Thank you, thank you. So what age rating do you shoot for with your streams?
18 plus, without a doubt. Sorry, don't mean to interrupt you there right off the bat, but I am not meant to be a babysitter.
Fair and valid. I forgot to put that in chat.
And where do you stream?
Predominantly YouTube, and only YouTube at the moment. I believe in this idea of if you chase 2 rabbits, you'll catch neither, which is a Buddhist saying. My brother was also a Buddhist, so.
Fair.
What have you been up to this week?
Well, the start of the week has been just taking it easy and trying to go ahead and do various different bits of paperwork here and there, getting prepared for my donathon. And the biggest one of all right now has been hanging out with my lady friend, Ostme. So I don't know what I'm allowed to talk about on that front, but I'll just keep it to that.
Fair.
Fair.
You been playing any games this week, or you been busy all throughout?
been really wanting to play Peak. I've been having a heavy hankering for Peak. And
Peak
later
is
on
always
tonight,
good.
I'll be playing some Fortnite, so.
Nice.
Or as I like to call it, Fartnuts.
No.
Fair. 2 weeks.
Sorry, that was bad. That was juvenile.
We'll just pretend like that didn't happen.
I'll make sure to remember it happened.
Of course, of
Uh,
course. What's your favorite breakfast food?
That's a good husbando.
Mm-hmm.
And
He does his best.
being the good wife who would be sending him on the couch to sleep.
We don't have a couch, unfortunately.
Sending him on the floor to sleep.
He does
Okay,
like
bad
sitting on the floor
humor aside.
sometimes.
Anyway, bad humor. Your question about the breakfast.
Yes, what is
Absolutely.
your favorite breakfast food?
Whatever I can eat.
That's true.
Generally speaking, I just live by, okay, there is some ramen there. There's some fudge rounds from Little Debbie over there. And there is about a half-gallon of ice cream over there. Which one is going to disturb my stomach the least? And also, mind you, I'm lactose intolerant, so.
Mm-hmm.
2 of those are lactose.
I understand that struggle very much. I also am missing a few toes.
Whew.
Mm.
Sorry to hear.
Yeah? You thought that one was
Lactose
gonna land?
intolerant.
Oh.
Fair enough. We'll just move on. What's the first video game you remember playing?
Isn't it so great to remember that these things happened?
Between my brother and my sister, Donkey Kong Country, without a doubt. And then Super Mario RPG, Donkey Kong Country 2, and then Donkey Kong Country 3. And then I just went from Super Nintendo to the... Yeah, we went from the Super Nintendo to Nintendo 64.
Okay. I think we had a Super Nintendo when I was growing up, but I don't remember playing it at all. I just remember the Nintendo 64.
Gotcha, okay.
When did you start streaming, and why did you start streaming?
Almost 2 years ago. And
Nice.
to go ahead and give you kind of a brief context and update, at the timing, my brother had stopped streaming. Something bad happened. Not going to go into detail. But things didn't work out really good for him. And he ended up saying, hey, here's a capture card. And here's everything else with it. Have fun. He even threw his Switch toward me. Didn't make any sense at the time, but I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot. See what I get into. Why don't I try some Mario Kart and see who will bite and who will try? Mind you, at the timing, that was before I ended up being assimilated into the river of Styx helium, like you hear my voice now.
Mm-hmm.
And that's been pretty much how it started ever since. Then officially, my first full stream that still is on my channel sometime in October. So next month will be my 2 years.
Nice.
And beyond that, I streamed before a long time ago as a different style streamer. I hate using the term flesh tuber because it just sounds so weird. It sounds so ungodly.
It's such a fun word to use, though.
I know, but it just feels so weird. I just like to go ahead and refer to it as a driver. Like my VTuber is like one big mech.
That would be pretty dope, though. Fleshy.
Oh God. No, I can't make that joke.
Fair enough.
I need to write down the time period that is considered COVID. I can stop asking this. But were you starting streaming during a time because of COVID or like near COVID?
It was the tail end of the pandemic. The pandemic had pretty much faded down and died down by then. But people were still wearing masks, but they weren't as prolific and hard pressed about it, and the laws weren't hard pressed on it either.
That's fair. Would you consider yourself a pandemic streamer? Like whatever that terminology would be.
If I am, I would say I'd be on the tail end precipice of it. I wouldn't say I am, but if anybody wants to call me that, I guess.
That's fair. I don't know what my fascination with the whole thing is, but like people are classified as Gen Z, Gen Alpha, and all that kind of stuff. So I've fallen in love with the idea of finding the generations of like VTubing and YouTube streamers. So figuring out if people are, the generation from the pandemic or the generation right after the pandemic or the generation that lived through the pandemic. A lot of differences in vocabulary and differences in how they view streaming are very tied to the time that they started. So you can kind of get that same
Gotcha.
feeling as you would of people born in 1990 versus people born in 2000, growing up with
I
an
must be.
iPad versus growing up with a.
I must have been the outlier in a lot of all of this because not only was I heavily sheltered growing up as a kid, so the only thing I had was a VCR and a old Macintosh monitor that had the RYW inputs, red, white, yellow inputs. But yeah, that was pretty much all I had to work with. And if I wanted to go ahead and play it on my N64, I had to go ahead and pull the cords out, plug them in. If it gives you a hint, I'm a millennial. I'm a tail end millennial, but I'm a millennial.
I'm the last year you could be a Gen Z. I'm 99.
Depending on
Gotcha, okay.
what thing you use for it. I was born in '93.
All right.
So why
Gotcha.
the name Inochi Kawa?
Well, let's just say a mutual friend of yours, Ricky T. Bones, kind of inadvertently helped me come up with the name. Originally, I had Inochi because I was like, you know what? Inochi as a word means second life or gift life or life itself. I had a high chat and no treat your head. Good evening. Sorry.
Hello.
I also have your stream up in the background.
No worries.
Anyway, so going further in what I was stating here already, and you may have to remind me where I was at.
Inochi means to give life.
Or a second life.
And since I am on the river of Styx, I think Ricky said something along the lines of like, hey, maybe like incorporate the river in there somehow or a body of water. And I was like, Inochi Kawa. Kawa means river. Inochi means life, the river of life. And it's a more optimistic spin rather than calling it the river of death.
That's fair. Two sides,
And plus,
same coin.
Yeah. And well, same river as Styx coin. And I don't know if you have any questions about lore, but I can go ahead and just go on a tangent now if you want.
We love tangents. We love
tangents.
long-winded answers. Go for it.
All right, so a little bit about my lore. As I already mentioned, I died. I didn't get isekai'd here, and I'm just a ghost stuck in this life and trying to get myself out of this life. And most people that want to go ahead and get out end up working as reapers or sharons or both. And I am both, but I'm what I was called an afterlife coach. Not a life coach, an afterlife coach. I'm the guy that tries to convince people to return back to their bodies or return back to their souls back to their body. And the thing is about the river of Styx here, according to my lore and the way things work, is every time you pass a soul through the river of Styx, you get 3 gold coins from the river of Styx, 3 Styx coins. And it takes about approximately 50,000 coins just to be able to return back to the world of the living. Rent down here is 10,000 coins.
Gross.
And on average, I end up making about 10,002 coins. It's a long grind.
Fair.
But I live in an abandoned city where nobody lives, and other Reapers will try to go ahead and take advantage and use the system to their advantage. Like, for example, I don't know if this is going to be something that we can talk about, but I'll try to keep it kind of light. And people who have, in real life, tried to go ahead and see Truck-kun. They will go ahead and take their souls, regardless if they deserve a second chance or not, and just take them in to cash them in. I try to return the souls back to their body, and I don't take the souls until they've lived a full life. So
Respectable.
that means I don't get paid for them, but they get a fair chance at life. If somebody is on the hospital bed and in a comatose, I could take their souls. It wouldn't be fair. It wouldn't be right. I want everybody to have a fair shot and a fair chance to live life, regardless if it makes sense to them or not.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, one of the things I'm working on, I'll give you a little bit of a preview of a writing I'm working on for my upcoming lore video. And I plan on doing in a hand-drawn animation if everything works out, if our Donathon also works out on that front too. But it'll be essentially my character and my dog in the city of Styx, where the population's only 1, and that's only me. And it's this large, sprawling city that you saw from the picture I sent you. That Deuce's put together.
Mm-hmm.
And my home is on the other side of the river. And that large glowing portal is the pathway all the way to the back where the river takes to the back, where it leads to the next life. But I'm not allowed to go ahead and do anything with it. I'm not allowed to go ahead and go past that portal or see what's past it. I don't know what's past it even. All I know is it takes lives from one soul, from one life to the next. I don't have control of what happens there. Only my boss Sharon does.
Okay.
So, that being said, I ended up here merged with a soul and aspects of an owl, which is how I ended up with my wings. That's my angel of death wings. Yeah.
Nice.
Each angel of death, or reaper, or Sharon has their own wings, usually. Not all of them, but a lot of them do. And the ones that are especially working hard will usually have different wings or different styles of wings. I don't necessarily have a set of common wings, but I don't have a set of rare wings. They're just kind of uncommon. Like the silver cards you get from like a Pokemon booster or a Magic Gathering booster or something like that. Like the uncommon set.
Mm-hmm.
But they're a stealthy set of wings. So yeah. They don't make a whole lot of noise when I come in to go ahead and take lives from one point to the next or whatever I have to do. And yeah, technically they are used more for assassins, but I'm not really. I earned the nickname the Pacifist Reaper because of it. And I don't take lives unless they've lived fully and lived all the way through.
Mm-hmm.
Which earns the nickname Pacifist Reaper. But pretty much this animation is going to go through like a situation where somebody had passed away and Sharon calls me into the office, asks me to go ahead and convince this individual to go back to their body, and saying it's a special case. It's not like your typical case where it's like, oh, they ended up getting caught in a car accident and their body is all mangled. This person ended up dying, which is implied to be by their own hands. I'll keep it that way without going too much in detail.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to convince them to return back to their body because if I don't, their cat is left behind in their apartment to starve for the rest of their days. And that's not fair to the cat either. So I have to convince them to go ahead and go back to their body and talk them out, but also remind them each minute worth in the river Styx is 10 real world minutes. So they only have 1 real world minute to get back to their body before it's too late.
Yeah.
And I have to convince them to return back to their body before it's too late. And that's going to be the lore video, is what I'm planning on.
Okay.
It's a little bit of work, and I hope I can go ahead and put it together, but it's going to be I'm hoping to make it very, very emotional, very tactful, very meaningful. And to say, yeah, you know what? I don't have the best of jobs. It's a rewarding job, but I don't get paid a whole lot because I choose not to go ahead and take people's souls too early from them. I could just go ahead and cash them in like everybody else does, but I want everybody to have a fair shot. And that's kind of the message I want to give my brand, is about second chances, about talking about giving people a fair chance, giving people a fair shot. And I guess in a way that also makes me kind of in a oddball way, because I don't know a whole lot about VTubing. I went into VTubing blindly without even knowing what VTubing was about. And I've been just kind of learning on the fly ever since. And doing the best I can. Yeah. And I want to go ahead and let everybody know that the end is not the end. And the one other thing about my backstory I will let you guys know right now, and I've told this to several other friends and individuals as well, is unlike other VTubers, I have a curse on me that will be seen on my new model when I do get my. Obviously, I don't have any legs right now.
Mm-hmm.
But at some point or another, I will have legs, and those legs will have a shackle attached to them. And when that shackle breaks, I'll be erased from existence.
Damn.
That includes all my videos, my entire channel, no trace of it, gone.
Hmm.
And I want to go ahead and show it as a means, a storytelling means of not only saying that value the time you have with everybody you get to meet in your life, because you don't know in the next moment you won't see them again. But to go ahead and just make the best of what we got right now, because I'm grateful to even be here. And yeah, it might not seem like it, and maybe I've said things in the past where I have, even before I even started streaming, where I've said things where I've regret. But I've aimed at always trying to go ahead and show life's about second chances, and don't throw those second chances away. So yeah, long roundabout thing, a little bit of my lore, and a little bit of what my brand is about is like not only second chances, but also just having a good time, not even focusing on all the excess details around me. I do want to make sure I don't make people feel uncomfortable around me. That's something I want to make sure very, very infinitely clear. And I know I stumble, I know I screw up, and I keep on working on it. It's something that, like any person that is going through various different situations in their lives, or different things that they live through, they are always constantly working toward improvement. Second chances will come, but you have to be willing to work for it too.
Yeah.
So I'll stop there and I'll let you resume the question. Sorry.
Listen,
I
Now,
think that's a
one more
good
thing I'll say
message.
real quick. One more thing I'll say real quick. This little anger tick mark, I don't have control of it. I've been trying to get rid of it. I won't let me.
Fair.
I think that's a metaphor.
It is a metaphor. You can never get rid of the anger in your life. You just learn to live with it.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good thing to remember. That's a smart thing to say.
Mm-hmm.
So, now that we're done with the insightful, wonderful message, second chances always matter, and a beautiful, once again, Anadona podcast, the best place to get the first news on vtuber. You have a catchphrase?
I mean, I think most people will know that when I show up in chats, you'll see a message something like this. Good evening. Or good afternoon. Or good morning.
I do love seeing the hoot time of day messages.
And
it is quite
whenever
lovely.
whenever I say goodbye, I say hootsu.
Hootsu.
So yeah, I mean, there's a few other catchphrases, but I like to go ahead and play with the hoot and who in my wording. And sometimes I'll say, instead of "let's do this," I'll go "let's who this."
Based.
And I like to play along with the idea of the double O and try to add it in somewhere. or
Yeah.
that ooh sound. And I can be able to go ahead and use as a play on words just anywhere on that front.
Mm-hmm. It is your
So
branding.
yeah.
If I could give a suggestion, if someone's being a bit of an ass in your chat, you could give them the hoot boot. You can take that one for free. I'm always free for consulting.
That's pretty funny.
That's a good one, babe. 10
Thank
out
you,
of 10.
thank you.
Were there any inspirations for your content?
Are you talking about like the content I stream or
Everything. We need to know what are the building blocks of Inochi Kawa. What made you want to tick and what makes you tick now?
all right. Well, for me, I've been just doing it mostly for fun. It would be nice to go ahead and do this as a monetized thing. Like any person would love to do this where they can make money off of it. Let's be honest.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it's not my top priority. I want to make that very clear. I am not going to deny I've been making a hard work and hard push at trying to go and do what I can to get 1,000 subs. But it's not necessarily my end goal either. And it's not my end goal to go ahead and necessarily make money off it. I'm mostly here to try to go ahead and not only be as close as I can to being my real self on stream, as I would be as my VTuber, but also just kind of like, just chill, not focus on being too worried about things, talk things over as if my community was like another friend in the audience, or just another person, or neighbor, or someone I could just go ahead and chat with. And we just have a good time. We're just trying to focus on having a good time, not worried about that excess of everything. That, I don't know if I'm looping myself or making any sense here, but
I get you.
yeah, I want to make sure that my environment is not only friendly and opening to people that are familiar with VTubing, but also for people that are not familiar to VTubing. Because, I mean, let's be honest, we as VTubers, we're kind of a niche thing. A lot of people won't jump into VTubing very easily, or will want to watch a VTuber right off the bat, like an average viewer. And because there's a lot of things going on, and as an indie, I feel like this is my opportunity to go ahead and create a environment that, for people who are not as familiar with VTubing, they can go ahead and be able to adapt and learn about what VTubing is, and get used to the whole premise. So when they go into another VTuber chat, like if I out or somebody else, they have a base idea what the expectations are. I'm not going to be too hard pushing on the rules, but I will at least go ahead and be like, hey, rule 1, section C. Check there. You got to go ahead and follow the rules, man. Remember that. Just like kind of like gentle nudge.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to go ahead and be overbearing because I've seen a lot of VTubers where they're so very overbearing with the rules and they're not very fair to their audience, where they'll just go ahead and just like slam the ban hammer the moment that even the slightest misdiscretion happens. And already, it's, as I mentioned, we're a very niche audience and we're a very niche crowd. So if somebody jumps into a VTuber stream and they end up getting banned for that, they're not going to want to be involved with anything VTubing. This might kill the entire experience for them. So I want to make sure it's something that, for people that are not familiar with VTubing, it's welcoming. But the other big thing I'm also doing, and a big aspect of me, that I cannot dodge as much as I would like to. And I can't mask it, I can't avoid it. I'm neurodivergent myself. So I want an environment that welcomes people who are also neurodivergent and don't understand everything as clearly as everybody else does.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You want
Any
to create
questions
a
on that?
nice, warm, and welcoming environment. I think that's a really good thing to aspire towards.
And it's not just that, but also just, I don't see many people who are, I mean, I'm semi-open about my neurodivergence. But that being said, I know there's a lot of VTubers that aren't, and will go ahead and just, if there's like a person who has special needs or has certain quirks or certain things with mental disabilities that are showing up into our chat, they can get ridiculed and shoot out. I've seen it happen. It's not fair to them.
Yeah.
And I want to make sure that those people feel like they're welcomed in my environment.
Mm-hmm. I'm autistic
And
as
I
shit.
will go. So yeah, you get that. You get what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm trying to go ahead and find a way. It's like, hey, listen, check the rules. Just remember, try not to do that again. Okay, I'm not going to be too hard on them. I'm not going to go ahead and just like immediately banhammer or mute them immediately or put them in timeout right off the bat. I'll just go ahead and just like gentle nudge. Hey, remember the rules. Here's the boundaries. Let's keep them.
Yeah. I
guess
try not to.
Kind of like a dad.
Mm-hmm. My biggest thing is just don't be an ass and don't bring up uncomfortable topics. That's it. I'm pretty lax about things.
I mean, to be fair, I might not always be socially aware of certain things. So that being said, to anybody that is watching that is a VTuber, or if there's anybody that is like either you or Patrick, if there's ever a problem, don't be afraid to go ahead and approach me via DMs and say, hey, I have a conflict or there is an issue here I want to discuss. Can we go ahead and look at rectifying a solution to this problem? And I'm more than willing to cooperate and work around.
Yeah.
I might not always be socially aware of like subtle context implications. So sometimes I might stumble or fumble. And I can even say right now, even Ostomy, oh dear God, I feel so bad for her. She gets worn out with my shit sometimes. And I don't even mean to do it, but she gets worn out. But she knows that it's not intentional. And it's whatever I do, it's never meant to be intentional if I do something.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I'll try too hard to be funny and it backfires. Something like that.
Yeah.
Or there's certain social implications I'm not aware
of. Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, sorry.
Oh no, I was just agreeing with you. I've done that kind of stuff before too. I don't have a filter. So it just happens.
Yeah.
Oh god, I'm yawning already.
Hang in there, Anna. Hang in there.
Oh, I just have some sort of narcolepsy. I yawn all day, every day.
She has a case of the EPs.
The constant terminal, even.
Terminal.
In the words of Creature, we're having too much fun.
That's true. That's so true.
A dreepy EP damn fear.
Mm-hmm.
So, what is your favorite type of wood/tree?
Call me a Midwesterner or Midwestern chorus F, but pine trees.
Pine tree. Do you like the smell? Are you one of those smell people?
Part of it's the smell, but the other part of it's just like, no matter the time of season, whether it's snowing or summer, it's always green.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a little, yes, it's a little thorny, but it's always green, no matter what. And it's a sign for me of saying it's optimism. It says things are going to be okay. Mm-hmm. It's going to be a little bit rough. It's going to be a little bit pokey, but things are going to be okay.
Even in the harshest of weathers, it's going to be okay.
Precisely.
I like when it snows and you scoop some snow off the top of it and make some ice cream out of it. It has a nice pine smell and taste to it. Yummy.
Says the Texan.
I grew up in Washington, so...
I'm just teasing.
No, I gotcha. Yeah, I grew up in Washington. We had lots of pine trees. Our state tree was the evergreen, which I think is a type of pine tree.
Okay.
It's good stuff.
I'm scared of pine trees. I don't like it. It's unnatural. You should die in the winter or revive. It's way more natural than being alive the whole time.
Fair.
Are you aware of My Little Pony?
I'm aware of it, but I am not a brony.
Unbelievable. If you were a brony, what would your cutie mark be?
Probably like a pocket watch, like what I have on my amulet down there. Technically, that amulet is a pocket watch if you flip the owl thing on the inside.
Or would you be a griffin in the My Little Pony universe?
Probably not.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that was a bad question. Who would want to be a griffin? Oh, pony.
You're
Oh
such a
my God.
noisemaker.
Who?
Uh,
Do you have a favorite Uma Musume?
Sorry?
You have a favorite Uma Musume?
I haven't played yet.
But do
mm,
you have one?
I don't think so. I'm gonna have
That's
to
fair.
learn more about it.
fair.
My favorite Uma Musume is the mentally deranged one.
Which
That's
one?
so sad that doesn't narrow it down. I forget
It's
every
probably
time.
Gold Ship.
No,
Everyone likes Gold
it's
Ship.
not Gold Ship. It's the yandere trope one. With
Oh,
red
the one
hair.
that's only out in Japan right now.
Yeah,
I don't know
that
her
one.
name.
I like
She's a
that
Toho
one.
reference, I'm pretty sure.
That's good.
What's your favorite Pokemon?
I mean, should be obvious. Noctowl.
Based.
Ooh.
I do like Noctowl.
I mean,
Oh.
I honestly think they should have went psychic type with that instead of normal flying. That's just my opinion.
I'm hoping it gets a Mega Evolution at least, or another evolution that turns it into a Psychic Flying.
You preferred
Maybe.
psychic flying over dark flying?
Well, it's got
I
the
mean,
whole hypnosis thing going
it's
on
funny
with
you
it.
bring up dark flying because my brother's favorite, his was Murkrow and Honchkrow.
Fair.
Hell, it was his mascot for a while.
A good Pokemon. What can I say? I agree.
Mm-hmm. My favorite is Jolteon. Jolteon was my YouTube icon for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mine's
noticed.
Slash.
Based.
Whoa! I zoomed in a little too much. Whoops.
So, as you can, I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but a lot of these questions were actually interviewee submitted. Would you like to add your own question to our question list?
What do you view as a important value of your brand as a VTuber?
That's a good question.
What do you view as the most important part of your brand as a VTuber?
What value is the most important part of your brand as a VTuber?
Value.
What are your values and what your compass? What drives you to stream? What drives you to want to inspire or help people? Or what's your goal for doing it?
You know, actually, that question is split between two questions that come up later. And one of those questions is my favorite question in this list.
Which I always take a nap during.
That's true. She does like to take a nap during it. She's very mean to me.
I like taking naps.
How did you meet Anna?
Well, to be fair, Anna ended up raiding into me one time, and I was like kind of caught off guard, but I think I remember probably seeing Anna maybe a couple times, either in Glitched Phantoms or Ricky T. Bones' streams.
I think it was either Glitched Phantom
And I'm sure
or
you've been
Sky that told me to raid into you.
Gotcha. And I'm sure you're probably more aware of me than I am of you, because I'm only just starting to learn about you, to be fair, over the last few months.
I have kind of crept out of the woodworks.
I think you've only started streaming as of about, like, I want to say almost like about a year ago, maybe?
Like a year and a half ago, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm still learning about you, to be fair.
Mm-hmm.
But you know a lot of my mutuals already, and a lot of people that I know. And like any good river ferryman, every soul passes by me at some point or another in life. I don't go without ever meeting somebody, at least once.
That's true.
So you obviously know, Kaz, you know Glitched Phantom, you probably know Twilight Dreams, you probably know my other friend Avarice.
I don't think I've met Twilight Dreams or Avarice, actually.
What? They're the ones that helped me get started into it. And there's some others. There's some other people that I had as friends along the way that, well, we've parted ways. So I've been asked not to bring up their names, but I will say they were very important to me, and I valued everything they stated, everything they have been with me before, and all the things that I've got to go ahead and get to hang out with them, get acquainted with them. And without a doubt, I still miss them, and I hope they're doing okay. Mm-hmm. So if any of you are lurking in the chat, just know I hope you're doing okay wherever you are. And I hope maybe one day we can meet again soon.
If not in this
Not
life,
saying
then
that
in the next.
I will say in short, because of my social quirks and a lot of things that I'm not socially aware of as a person, I have inadvertently hurt a couple of friendships in my life. So I'm not going to go too deep into it, but I will say that I do miss them. I really do miss them, and I wish I could still hang out and talk to them. But other than that, the people that I do happen to have as friends right now and the contacts and the people and connections I've made, I'm very grateful to have met them. I'm very grateful that they're in my life and that they're still in my life, and I can still be able to interact and talk to them and help them out, however.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. And
All right.
I will say, I'm very grateful to have met you, Anna, and very grateful to have met you, Patrick.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
We are pretty great.
And yeah, I know that it sounds like something that you could probably hear from anybody, but I genuinely mean that. I mean that to anybody I meet along the way.
I'm glad to
very
have met you
grateful
as
to have
well.
met
You've
you.
been very cool with the slim times that we have talked and hung out, which I hope that we
Yeah.
get the opportunity to do collabs more in the future.
Absolutely. I hope we get to soon here as well. I mean, we did talk recently about a potential for the King collab, and I believe the game is still on sale on Nintendo Switch for a couple more days.
Oh goodness. I should check that.
I mean, you can also make Husbando Kun take care of it.
Unbelievable.
So I'm just teasing.
as we talked about a little bit ago, this is the first half of the question that you brought up before.
Yeah.
We have an idea of when you started streaming, and we have an idea of why you started streaming. What brings you back to that go live button every time that you hit it? What about it is keeping you going?
Good question, actually, if you ask me. I really just like being able to interact with people and being able to hang out with people. So, like, one of the things I'll do is a weekly Fortnite stream where I interact with my community, and we all go ahead and do rotations of, hey, if this person wants to play, you rotate out. If this person wants to play, we rotate out one by one. And I think we're going to start doing it on a regular weekly basis, so everybody can go ahead and be able to be a part of it. And we can have like a constant community stream where everybody can be able to be a part of it. As for what keeps me going to it, honestly, I'd say the people I get to go ahead and talk to every day. It's always, I mean, yes, I have my regulars, but then there'll be a few not regular new faces I've never met before. And it's always interesting to see what their perspective and learning about where they're coming from, what their backgrounds are, because let's face it, Anna, I'm sure you have your struggles. I know I got my struggles. Everyone in the world has struggles. But if I can go ahead and be someone to just take your mind off that struggle for just for a little bit, I've done my job as a person. Not as a reaper, not as a Charon, not as an owl, not as a ghost, but as a person. And that's important to me. It's very important to me.
Absolutely. So with that in mind, what is the future of your content looking like, both short-term and long-term? What are you doing this week, and what do you plan to do in, say, a year's time?
Well, I'm going to go ahead and reveal here on stream live right now. First time talking about this on another stream. We're going to be doing a Donathon bingo, where it's going to be like a whole bingo sheet. But each, say, $15 donation will be a random bingo chip slammed onto the bingo board. Every 25, you get to choose where that bingo chip is. So each bingo spot will have a punishment, an immediate batsu for me. Like, I will soon have to immediately warp my voice, or I'll have to sing impromptu karaoke of 3 sea shanties, or something like that. Something bizarre and absurd. But it's going to be kind of fun, because not only that, each space can combo into each other. So imagine having to sing 3 sea shanties Well, singing them all in the form of a question while my puppy cam is on, and I do a partial face reveal while my voice is warped. As I said, each space combo is into each other. So if you have like 3 tokens onto the bingo sheet, boom! I have to do all 3 at the same time for a Batsu. It's gonna be wonderful chaos. I'm looking forward.
We do love chaos.
So with that being said, on my 2nd anniversary, I'm aiming for October 8th. I can't remember the exact date in October, but I know it was around early October. Was my streaming anniversary. And yeah, I'm hoping I can go ahead and be able to do something then where I can be able to do the donathon and also work with that, but also invite some friends along and hang out with them too. Because additionally, I'm pretty close to 1,000 subscribers as well, as you probably know. So it probably will all get merged together in one celebration. And then immediately in December, my birthday is coming up.
Nice.
So I got a pretty loaded docket for October. Not so much November, but definitely December.
That sounds very exciting.
Beyond that, just trying to go ahead and just do what I can to leave a good impact on the world. I want to try. I know I'm not exactly qualified or the role model for it, but I want to try.
Very noble.
So yeah. Aside from that, let's see. Any other questions?
Absolutely. This is the second half of the question.
His favorite question.
This question is the most important question to me on this list, which is why there's a full preamble for it and why I have to read off a lot of stuff once I ask the question. So are you ready to sit back, relax, and hear me yap for like 5 minutes?
All right, let's do this. Or shall I say, let's do this!
So the question is, are you community minded is the basis of the question. Effectively, it's the question of, hey, why are you breathing? Hey, why are you going to work every day? It is, as a streamer, of course, your community is the most important thing, and how you interact with them is very important. So I want to give it the importance that it deserves, because a streamer needs their community as a person needs. And so I'm going to read off the answers that I've received for this question from the people that I've interviewed previously, so that you can have a good idea of what I'm looking for, what I'm asking for, so that you can give the best answer possible, so that when we have the next person that we interview come on, your answer can be etched into the same stone, and I can give it the intensity it deserves. Now, of course, we're on episode 33 of this podcast, which means we have a few people's names on this list, which means I am advised by my wife to shorten the answers a lot. So I'm going to do my best to make sure that this fits in like a 3-minute segment rather than the 10 minutes it was starting to become.
20.
All right.
So,
I tend to ramble a bit, so that's fair. Your wife is right. More than 20 now. Way more than 20.
We have to do better. It's fine. It's whatever. Starting as always with Sacred Hearts. Sacred Hearts believes that the community should be a safe space, and it's the whole point of why they stream. They want people who feel ostracized in their life to be able to find validation in their community, their Discord, and their... Tony the Pinguino loves his community, but wants to be the same great streamer even if they have 0 or 1 million viewers. So they like to more bounce off of the game that they're playing rather than bounce off their chat, in order to make sure that they can keep those muscles strong and be a good streamer in their own opinion, so that the community can feel that way as well. Sky Axons fully believes that the community are background dancers, and a song will never be better than when the main act and the background dancers are working together. They're very
Stop
good
right
at their
there for a
work.
second.
Yeah.
Sky, that was beautiful. That is gorgeously said. Just want to say that if you're lurking in chat. Go ahead.
Absolutely. Glitched Phantom appreciates the community and really enjoys the separation between content creator, content, and viewer. As an artist, they enjoy selling their art as a content creator, and they've had too many scenarios where the viewers are trying to get too connected, because when money is exchanged and art is exchanged, people can get heavily emotional and try to like cling on to you. So they do try to make it clear that there is that separation. Bonnie is not a streamer yet, but is excited to let it play out. Varden
Yep.
is currently letting it play out and loves interacting with it. Anna Delna likes the line between the content creator and the content, but does try to involve the viewers that prove that they can handle being. Little Droplet is trying to be friends with their whole community, but will set the line when necessary. And if there is someone with enough energy to be friends with 1,000 people, it is Little Droplet.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, also with Little Droplet is incredible as an individual. I just want to say,
absolutely.
They are very wholesome, very kind, and I do see them going a lot farther than they already are. I hope they go ahead and get the stars.
We love our water cat.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Succulents has fun with the community and is letting it play out because he does not want to box them in. Zane the editor loves cooking up and improving the content that streamers give him, considers the VTubers he works with his community more than the viewers, and does enjoy feedback from both. As you can tell from the name, Zane the editor, he's more the editor side of content creation rather than the streamer side. So that's the content that he enjoys.
Kind of like my one viewer, Reeb.
Yeah.
He's also done a couple shorts for me and helped me out with some shorts.
He's the best streamer or the editor to ever do it.
The editors need to go ahead and get a lot more credit for what they deserve, and they do a lot of work. And sometimes they don't even ask to get paid for it. And there are people out there that really should. And I really wish they would just go ahead and say, yeah, I'll take the commission. Because people like Reeb, I will say, like, I don't know about Zane, but I know people like Reeb. He literally has, I don't know if he still does it or not, but in the past he told me he would do it for free because he wants to be a part of the community. He wants to do what he can to help. Hello?
Hey.
Oh, I'm done here.
I'm so sorry. Ricky T Bones wants to be an oasis in the middle of the desert, and when you get that cool air, you can enjoy Ricky making content on the big stage. Per Hinmo wants to be more a circle of friends, all hanging out and sharing the cool stuff they found / made. The best mental image I can give you is that like kind of movie AA meeting where everyone's in those plastic chairs sitting in a circle and everyone's trying to throw the coolest thing that they found recently in the middle with Per Hinmo there like coordinating it and having the best time. Dumb Jummington wants it to be a group of friends all hanging out on a big couch playing video games together. And he does reserve the right to throw a controller at you / affectionate.
Jum, I wanted to say, I look at him as Big Uncle Jum or Big Dad Jum because he's honestly a really, really chill guy, and I look up to him as if he was like an uncle.
We love Jum.
And Jum, if you hear this, I hope everything's going all right for you. And I look forward to our collab coming up here soon.
Next
when you're ready, that is.
Absolutely. Next up is the Woodsman Jack. Trekking through a forest and
Jack
you
is
see a
solid
campfire,
too.
And you get to sit in the comfort with friends and hot cocoa and s'mores, non-dairy of course. Kaz Cassidy wants to be a safe space for people to learn about the arts, be weird, and be adults learning about themselves and growing. Because learning isn't just reading stuff and then it sticks in your brain. Learning is a process of you have to learn how to learn. And Kaz really wants to be the conduit that people realize this and can help themselves by helping themselves. Cecily.
Honestly, Kaz is a solid dude as well. Holy shit. I remember meeting him when he was only on his first 100. And I was happy to meet him and help him out a little bit here. I mean, obviously I can't take full credit. He's managed to go ahead and go a lot further than what I was able to give for advice, and he's managed to go ahead and really kill it for himself. And he's doing great out there. And Kaz, much love, man. Hope we get to go ahead and catch up soon. Cecily as well, yeah.
Yeah. I'm so sorry I forgot how to say the last name.
Punchinelli?
Punchinelli.
Polichinello.
Loves the
Like
feeling
Anna
of
said.
being able to rely on their community. Making jokes and being goofy is the bread and butter of streaming. Captain Lockhart wants their community to be their crew, and they will make it to the treasure/great content together.
Lockhart's solid too.
Choco Ichigo. Nobody should ever feel.
Sorry,
Yeah?
I met her right when I first started, back when she was only in the 10 subscribers, roughly 10s and 20s, and she's done incredible for herself too. Go ahead.
Nobody should ever feel alone/outcasted. Wants to make a space that people can feel welcome, and your hyperfixations are valid and are Chocos now, and thanks for making them feel seen. Pastel Possum wants the community to be a big tea party where everyone can get comfortable and everyone who proves they can handle it can participate. Lorelei Irving loves
Oh
the.
my god. Laura's awesome too. Oh, like, sorry. Go ahead.
No, continue.
If I could keep, if I kept on going and going, we would be at this all day. But I will stop here. I want to say something good about everybody I recognize here, and at least half of them that you brought up, I recognize easily, and I've passed by their paths, or vice versa.
We love everyone that we have interviewed. Everyone is such
And
an amazing experience and always has such a nice story to tell.
Lore is another example, I'd say, of just somebody that. How do I phrase this? Somebody that can be misunderstood at first, but is a true, genuine sweetheart. And very kind, very understanding. And to be fair, if it wasn't for Lore, I don't know if I'd still be a VTuber. I'm very grateful for Lore.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Loves the interactive.
I'll stop here.
But no, you're good. This is the second to last. You can gush. That's what we're here for. We, the Anadona podcast, fully condone gushing and love bombing, 100%. Lorelei Irving loves the interactive feeling of being a streamer, talking to the community, but has needed to put the line in place. Wants the community to have the space from outside influences to unwind from the world and relax. And last but certainly not least, the most recent interview we've done, Celsius. Loves their community made up of strongly creative people, open to discussion of interesting ideas and having a good time. Now, what will I etch into the stone for your answer of what do you think of a community? What do you want yours to be?
You know, I think the great Fred Rogers once said, it's very easy to say, not my community, not my world, not my issues, not my problems. But it's important to look for the people that are helping. And those people always look for the helpers because those people can be considered my heroes. At the same time, the way I see it, I'm just like, I view it as I'm just one of the audience members that just got lucky enough to be able to do this. And there's a lot more I got to learn. There's a lot more I got to go pick up and a lot of nuances I haven't fully learned or picked up on. But I want to do what I can to be that kind of person that is, I guess you'd say like a Mr. Rogers or like a Bob Ross or that person that was always talking to the camera back in the 80s and 90s that always looked at you and said, I see you. I know you're struggling. Let's make this struggle worthwhile together. We're going to go ahead and get through this, and everything's going to be all right. Not everything's going to be perfect. Yeah, we're going to end up having struggles. And heck, even I, as a individual that can also stumble, and I can screw up. But we're all learning. We're all learning to be better people. We're doing what we can to be better. We're not always going to go ahead and land our mark, but we take those opportunities to learn from. And even if we forget, it's also a means of learning as well. We're going to keep on learning. We're going to keep on growing, keep on being better people because of it. And we refuse go ahead and say, I'm not going to try. Always be willing to try. As for my community, I want them to go ahead and just be able to feel like they can go ahead and come to me, say, I'm having a rough day. Maybe I can get them laughing, or maybe I can go ahead and be grounded, commiserate with them, and be able to go ahead and be for them. At the end of the day, obviously, we can't necessarily trauma dumping or anything like that, but we can at least go ahead and say, yeah, I'm not having a good day. But we can also still be able to support each other without bringing each other down. Yeah, sometimes banter can be a form of either punching up or punching down, but as long as at the end of the day, all parties involved understand that it's just playful banter, or if we're all just having a good time, it's not meant to be malicious or to be hurting people. Not intentionally, anyway. We are trying to go ahead and do what we can to bring each other up. It's not about who climbs up the fastest to the top. And as a male VTuber, I mean, no offense, but female VTubers in a very female-dominated oriented space, it's very easy for a female VTuber to build up their audience. As a guy VTuber, yeah, I'm going to end up building my audience slower, but I'm okay with that. I don't mind that. It's not even a matter of that. Because at the end of the day, Anna, just like you're here to go ahead and help out the community and entertain them and be there for them. And for me, I'm kind of a similar idea in a boat as far as I'm concerned. With the idea is, I want to be that Mr. Rogers that people can come up to. Not exactly like all clean mouthed. Yeah, I'm going to be a little bit foul mouthed sometimes, being a bird. But I want to be able to be that person that they can come to and say, everything's going to be okay. And I can tell them everything's going to be okay. And if I'm having a rough day, I can be honest too. And they'll remind me everything's going to be okay too. And we're all in this together. There's also a former Canadian PBS kind of guy by the name of Red Green. If you ever heard of that name.
I don't think I have.
I don't think I have either.
He was very prolific in the 90s on like Saturday Night PBS. But one of the things that he would always say is, I'm pulling for you. We're all in this together. So yeah, at the end of the day, community to me is that we're all in this together no matter what we're doing. We may not necessarily always get along. We may not all hunky-dory perfect. And yes, I might have a very long-winded answer. But it's a very important question to me. What I define as important. And what I want to talk about. Because at the end of the day, regardless if it's just one person in the community or several VTubers in the community, we are VTubers. If one of us goes or one of us has to drop out or leave, regardless of the reason, it affects everyone as VTubers as a whole. I mean, unless you're not a collaborator, but generally most of the time, people that do a lot, we're all in this together. We're all going to make an impact in this community, even how small we do, whatever we do, even the lightest and simplest things we do. So, yeah, I know that we all have struggles at the end of the day. But let me go ahead and take some of those struggles away from you. Not all of them, but some of them, just for a moment. And remind you, you're not alone.
Now, of course, beautiful words, beautiful speech. We do live in corporate America, so I am going to have to take that and juice all of the love and care out of it and make it fit in about 1.5 sentences. So I'm going to say it back to you, and I just want you to you to let me know if there's anything you want to add or change or anything. All right, are you ready to hear what I've etched down?
I mean, the shortest way would say be PBS role models.
So what I have written down
Go ahead.
is wants to make and inspire a community of helpers and friends in order to work towards a better internet/world together, no matter the trials or tribulations.
And that's pretty solid. And I guess the other two things I would add is to remind everybody they're not alone in their struggles. And that everyone deserves a second chance. Even if it doesn't always make sense, but as long as you're willing to put the work toward that second chance. Everybody deserves a second chance.
Okay, all right. Wants to make
That's
and
very important to
inspire.
me.
Wants to make and inspire a community of helpers and friends that can remind everyone that they are not alone and are worth a second chance in order to work towards a better internet/world together, no matter the trials or tribulations.
I would still make it a little parenthesis notation of second chances if they're willing to work for it. Because let's be honest, you throw a bone to somebody that doesn't really value it, it's kind of difficult for them. It's like the expression, you take a horse to water, but you can't force them to drink it. But it's important to know if you give somebody a second chance, they have to show that they're willing to put the work in.
Mm-hmm.
At least that's important to me to say. I don't want that to be just taken completely out of context without at least that quick little notation.
Absolutely. All right. And now,
Go ahead, one more time.
back to the questions. I've got the notations. We're good. I've chiseled
All right,
it out.
go ahead. Sorry.
What do you call your chat?
My soul's a silence. Or,
Oh.
once we get memberships, the hooligans.
Oh.
I thought that was clever.
That is pretty good. That is pretty good.
Bunch of hooligans, them.
Do you have a favorite memory from your time streaming?
That's a tough one for me to answer because I have to go ahead and figure out how I want to phrase it. One of the most fun, I'll give you a few instances. One of the most fun times I had is we had this massive vtuber Minecraft collab. And a lot of our mutuals that you have interviewed and or have met along the way have been involved, were more than likely involved in that Minecraft collaboration. It was a team versus team kind of thing, red versus blue, where we were to go ahead and try to get to the Ender Dragon first. Whichever team got there first won, but that wasn't the main idea. It was a team build. And the real idea is that at the end of it all, is that we were going to work all together as a group. I think I made a bit of a mistake on my end because I ended up removing out generated villages, which meant in the end you couldn't you couldn't go to the nether to go to the end because he didn't have all the materials he needed. And that was my screw up, but everything else worked really well and went really well. And we all had a great time with that, I think. And we all ended up just like, all right, we built a few things, we had a few things, explored the world, and made the best of it. And then we all of us, about a 20-person collab, all worked together, all at the same time. Uh-oh. Hold on.
Well, your model is back, but can't hear you.
The war with technology.
Mm-hmm.
All right, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, there we go. Sorry about that. Yeah, I was having a little brief technical issue for a second there.
It's all good. It's all
Sorry
good.
about that.
We
But yeah,
get that sometimes.
let's see here.
Just at the end
So,
of
yeah.
the yeah.
What was the question again?
Favorite memories from streaming, and you were just ending the story about
One of
huge
them was the Minecraft collab with vtuber. Another one that I had a great time with was one of my very first collabs of Dauntless. The stream is no longer available at this time right now, but it may become available at a later time. But it was one of my first collabs where I got to interact with a bunch of people that I just met, and we had just did our first collab all. It was a great time, honestly. And any of the times I've got to do Dauntless in general, like with BZell or Mars, that was a great time too. And by the way, Mars, if you're watching, hope you're doing okay. Sorry I haven't had a chance to say hi to you lately. Good morning. Anyway, there's a lot of people that I've came across in my path along the time, and one of the things, I'm going to a bit of a random tangent here. One of the things I find as a VTuber that I have recently started to learn, oh god, it's hard to keep up with about 100 plus VTubers that you interact with on a daily basis and try to make sure they all feel equally valued. And it's really hard, especially as someone like as neurodivergent myself, constantly messaging everyone. I even forget to go ahead and message my own mother sometimes, and I forget to message her on the daily to say, yeah, I'm alive. But that being said, I do try. And I want to make sure that no matter what, even if I'm not necessarily able to message them directly, I'm going to still at least hang out, watch their chat, watch their stream, and try to be there for them. Sorry, random tangent aside, though. What was the question one more time?
It was favorite memories from streaming.
All right, thank you. One more thing I will mention is that I tend to have a bit of short-term memory.
Same.
I've been working on it. It's something I'm working on. Anyway, so another favorite memory of mine, I will say, I mean, I got to play all of Bug Fables on stream.
I love Bug Fables.
Oh my god. Anybody who hasn't played it, you absolutely need to play it. Not even just go ahead and buy it on sale. Buy it full price. It's that good of a game.
Mm-hmm.
It's well worth it. You won't regret it. Great world building, great lore, excellent characters too.
Who's your favorite?
Kabu always ends up striking me the best.
Damn. One day I'll find someone that likes V as much as I do.
You might go ahead and do is BZell about that one. I mean, Vi is cool too. I'm not gonna deny that. Her greed first oriented mentality. But anyway, other than that, let's see. Like, anytime I got to have been able to do, on my most recent large collab was a very giant Magic the Gathering collab, where we didn't necessarily do a tournament, so much as we just did, hey, let's play, have a good time, and if you feel like the person that you played alongside for Magic did a good job interacting with you, give them a point. The person with the most points wins. So it was more like not so much a tournament, so much as it was like another team building exercise. And also just like being friendly and good table manners, I guess you'd say. Encouraging that kind of thing.
Love me some good Magic, and that sounds like some great Magic.
So I guess I'll leave it at that. So I guess the Magic the Gathering collab, the times where I've gotten to go ahead and collab a lot of groups of people, it's I hope I can still be able to do that kind of stuff too, no matter what size I am as a channel. And there'll be a point I know that I might not be able to interact and become friends with everybody and try to do that, and some people may not want to be friends in return. That's okay. But that being said, there may be a point where I might not be able to go ahead and constantly make friends, but until then, until I get to the size of a channel where I can't do that anymore, I want to try to do that. So, yeah, I want to make sure that whoever's with me, I'm having a fun time with them. They're having a fun. And I guess the one last collab I'll mention is with Cup the Kitsune. I will say Cup the Kitsune is one of my personal Oshis. And I didn't really have an Oshi until later on. when I got to go ahead and interact with Cup and be able to have fun and be able to game with them. We did some Mario Kart, we did some Mario Party, stuff like that. I hope we can be able to do some more collabs here soon too. And yeah, I could go on and on and on, but
They like Joel.
also,
and subscribe.
I guess the other person I would say that I've also had a great time with would be Viren. And Viren, if you're watching, I hope we get to do some Fortnite again soon. Viren is a very solid person as well. I believe. Don't quote me on this, and feel free if it's necessary to censor and post. I believe he's also from Texas as well.
Okay.
And he does a lot of like shooter style games, a lot of horror style games. And I've been able to go ahead and be a part of some collabs here and there with Viren, and Viren's a lot of fun to be around.
All right.
So, yeah.
So we know your favorite memories from streaming. Do you have a least favorite memory that you're comfortable with sharing?
And if you're not, perfectly fine to beat him.
Tough question. Solid question. Let me think about how I want to phrase it. Oh, I forgot one more of my favorite I should mention real. Is when my lady friend and I got to play Fortnite together on stream. That was about 4 months ago, 5 months ago. It was a great time, honestly, but she wasn't thrilled with the fact that there was no bullet. It was the Star Warpers pew pew laser guns. But we had a great time with that. So yeah, I'll mention that one real quick as well. And I also had a great time with Jum with the Donkey Kong Country stream. But yeah, there's more. I could go on and on and on. I just like interacting with people. I like meeting new people and being around them.
Fair.
It's always
I guess that's the short answer.
Joy.
That's the short answer, is being able to meet new people, interact with them, and try to raise them up. And I guess that's another thing about my channel as a brand, is I want to be able to raise people up, coach them up, make them feel better. Because I know there's a lot of challenges and difficulties in life, and that also goes to streaming too. But I want to go ahead and constantly raise them up. And yeah, maybe like say one time, I'll give you an exact instance, because I think I have permission on this one. I'm pretty confident about it. My one friend Kiyomi, she is a VTuber as well, and she was playing Donkey Kong Country recently, and she was having a really hard time with it. And she gave me permission to call her midstream, and I just ended up to like, listen, hey, here's a chance, here's an opportunity to get infinite lives, and hey, hang in there, you got this, you're going to be able to do great. I'm going to be here cheering you on in the background. If you need any help, I'll go ahead and give you some advice here and there if I'm allowed to. And she was allowing backseating for that stream and that stream alone, because she was kind of rusty at Donkey Kong Country. And she literally asked for help. So I was wanting to help her out. But as for our least favorite memories, still thinking. Hold on.
I had to play a platformer on Anna's stream, and I had to make a very simple sprint jump, and I couldn't do it, so I had to keep jumping back to the beginning part. Finally made it, and I walked off the edge because I felt so much for making the but not having to do it again that I just stopped paying attention. I had to do the jump again.
Are you talking about when you played Silk Song?
Yes, I'm talking about when I played Silk Song.
It's not that hard of a jump. You could have just dashed in the air.
I know. I'm aware.
Okay. As long as you're aware.
We watched it because we're re-uploading the stream VODs like as videos so that they can be out of the live section and more people can find them. And you laughed at me.
I watched the whole thing.
Why did you do that?
Mostly because it was funny.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes
sense.
He does not like platformers.
I'm very bad at platformers.
Gotcha.
Because he doesn't play them.
Oh.
Whenever there's platforming in a game, he gives me the controller.
I do not. Just turn the game off and delete it.
True. And yet, Breath of the Wild is your favorite Zelda game. Curious.
Well, it's a good game in comparison to all the other Legend of Zelda games, which are bad.
Breath of the Wild isn't a Zelda game.
Breath of the Wild is the only Legend of Zelda game that goes in like 8. All the other ones are C tier or below. Like Ocarina of Time, bad. Majora's Mask, awful. Like you just have to think about the fact that you like a bad game. It's okay.
Oh, I just thought of one. Sorry, I think my absolute favorite stream to do every year, is whenever we get to go ahead and watch nothing but strange commercials every February. We usually do it the night before the Super Bowl. For any of the Americans out there, but we usually get a bunch of like old, bizarre, strange commercials that would normally make no sense, are just like weird or just like strange. But anytime you laugh during a commercial, it's 1 point against you, and the person that has the most points has to do a batsu assigned by the rest of the chat.
A batsu?
Where they have to do a whole stream based on whatever the chat says. Excuse me, not what the chat says, but whatever the rest of the VTuber peers say in the stream. So, like, the rest of your peers have for the batsu.
Okay.
I might, and if you're interested, Anna, I'd be willing to invite you along for that next year.
Sure.
We'll probably do one more commercial collab.
Yeah, that's fun. I'll just have to remember it so you laugh, you lose.
Well, I'm not going to repeat it.
Fair enough.
You better write it down now.
No, I think it's funnier that way.
Anyway, so I'd say my least favorite moment on stream was Pumpkin Panic last year. One of. I literally had a VTuber who works as a literal nurse and come on stream and beg me to stop playing it because my heart rate jumped 170 BPM.
Oh, I've seen this before. That's getting added to the list.
Oh, shut up! I was screaming that bad, that profusely. I was at beyond, almost just past heart attack range.
Damn. I gotta find horror games that I can actually handle for October.
Although, you want a good one, a good horror game that isn't like too extremely scary, but just mildly disturbing? I would highly recommend Amanda the Adventurer. And I saw it was on. It was on sale. It was on sale recently for only $5. I don't know if it's still on sale, but if it is, absolutely check it out.
It's always on sale.
I just can't do cheap jump scares, so I can't do like.
There's only, the nice thing is there's only one jump scare, and the rest of it is just kind of mildly disturbing.
Okay.
If you play the later parts, like Chapter 2 or Chapter 3 of Amanda the Adventurer, be prepared for a few other jump scares. That's all I'm going to say. Don't want to spoil it. And my other least favorite, I wouldn't say it's a least favorite moment on stream so much as just in general. Anytime I have to say goodbye to somebody. And I say that in a very wholesome way. Like, anytime I have to say goodbye, like, I know that as soon as I say goodbye to you guys, when I get done with the stream here, I'll be thinking, yeah, I hope they're doing okay. I hope everything's going well.
Valid.
Or, like, even if it's like a temporary goodbye to, like, even a permanent goodbye, it's like where I have to say goodbye to someone permanently. Like if someone's passing away, or if they retire from VTubing, or God forbid, if somebody, just more an example, not actually it's happened to me. If somebody decided they didn't want to be friends with me, I would be very sad. But I would hope they're doing okay. I hope everything goes well. And I hope, no matter what, that I was able to be at least something decent to them in life. Or I was able to help them out. Mm-hmm. That I'm at least a decent influence. I know, and again, I'll repeat this one more time to reiterate. I know I tend to stumble, but I hope no matter what I do, everybody knows that it's not meant to be intentionally malicious or bad. So yeah, beyond that, just rambling aside, sorry.
Hey,
You're
listen,
fine.
as we said,
But
rambling required.
anytime I have to say goodbye to somebody, it does make me sad.
Fair.
So yeah.
Well then, for the next question, is there a difference between games for you that are fun to play, or sorry, I don't have my glasses on.
Is there a difference between games that are
Oh,
fun to
me
play
neither.
and fun to stream?
I have to have my glasses off so I can model can track accurately.
Yeah, I've been noticing that a little bit too. But yeah, is there a
And even
difference
then,
between games that are fun to play and games that are fun to stream for you?
I will do certain games that, like, I follow kind of like a mathematical ratio here, where I will say at least one of my streams has to be community oriented or guided around the idea that I'm playing with the community or I'm playing what the community would like me to try out or what is popular at the time. But the rest of the streams are what I like to do and what I want to enjoy and what I want to. So it's like, I'd say a 2-to-1 ratio, 2 or 3-to-1 ratio, where every one stream is like, hey, I'm going to do this kind of like almost required, or I'm going to do this to appease the audience or do this for the algorithm. Because that's part of the working the algorithm to an extent. You kind of have to play certain games there to go ahead and draw audiences into you. But you also have to be careful not to burn yourself out. That can be very tricky. That's a tricky balance to strike.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you know that all too well, Anna.
I do. I really do.
Exactly. So yeah, that being said, and then I'll do certain games that I know I'm going to enjoy playing. But if I can find a game that is not only a game I enjoy playing, but also appeases the community, that's a 2-in-1 right there. And I can go ahead and rotate as necessary. But lately, I haven't been on a schedule because I had been at a very volatile restaurant job previously. I am not with them right now. I'm not going to go into detail, but I am not with them right now. And because of that, I had to have a very open schedule where I didn't have the ability to create a schedule for my audience to say, yeah, this is when I'm going to be live, because I could be called at any point in time and you just have to deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody that works a restaurant job knows exactly what labor, and you need a lot of people to go ahead and jump in on the job. You need to be ready to go ahead and jump in a notice.
Yeah.
We love customer service.
We love customer
Yeah.
Oh, I've done customer service for so much of my life.
I love being a middle manager for customer service.
It depends on the job, honestly. Some jobs are better than others as customer service, but
I'm the assistant manager at a gas station. I get to help people figure out why, when they don't put their card in the pump, they don't get to get gas. And they're very happy to hear a simple explanation for that. They're very excited.
Sorry, that one got me laughing and kind of like, oh, good lord.
It's great.
I liked when I was a pharmacy assistant and I got to just help people all the time. As something as simple as picking up your prescriptions, you can make their day a whole lot better, because sometimes they aren't happy to pick them up.
Yep.
How it be?
All right. Too much fun. Too much fun.
Let's gear it back in, yeah.
Here's a very, very straight question. Have you played a game alone and had fun, but the second that you went live on your stream and tried to play it, it just wasn't a good experience?
Anytime I have to load a PC game.
Mm.
My PC is kind of on the older side. And I'm also going to go ahead and just be open to admitting this on stream, which I know this might make some people uncomfortable, but I feel like it's important to be transparent and honest because that's kind of who I am as a person. And I'll just make this very clear. Around last year, I had a bit of a spending obsession where I would like to go ahead and just spoil all my other friends instead of taking care of myself. And I will say it was brought to my attention over the last year that I need to go ahead and reel back a bit. And I've done exactly that. And I've been working on trying to go ahead and put myself first. But because of the fact that I have been putting everybody else first, I haven't really had the time to really put my own needs or wants first, like getting a new computer or anything like that. So that means anytime I play, say, like Peak, for example, I can't run my vtuber model at the same time as I'm playing Peak. I can, say, possibly run, like, my Fugi, but I can't run my vtuber model.
Hmm.
And I can't stream, and I can't play the game all at the same time. I can't do 3 at once. I can do 2, but I can't do 3. That's why I usually, if you see my vtuber model active, 9 times out of 10, actually 99 times out of 100, it's because I'm playing it off the Switch.
Fair.
Because the Switch has its own built-in hardware. It's not eating up a lot of processing power to use the capture card. Boom, done.
Well, hopefully you can get yourself a nice little upgrade soon.
That's going to be with the Donathon coming up.
Hell yeah.
That's
And,
what it's
yeah.
all about.
But I don't want to go ahead. One of the things that's also I want to make a quick note about. Now, I don't know if I'm going to do this all the time, but I want to say if I can do it all the time, I will. And I would like to do it at least most of the time. If I do a donathon or do some means where I'm making money with the audience from whatever they donate, I always want to make sure I'd return some of that back to charity. Even if it's like 10% or 25% or half whatever I end up making from the donations from the stream, I will personally put that to charity. That way, somebody else who needs it just as badly, or somebody else that is struggling out there, has one less struggle to worry about. So yeah.
Very noble.
I don't feel right fully profiting 110% off the audience unless the audience is okay with it. And even then, I still want to go ahead and make sure I other people first. And I will admit, maybe that's been a weakness of mine throughout my life, but you know what? I think that can also be a strength in its own right too.
Mm-hmm.
It's just it's a matter of understanding the double-sided blade on it.
Yeah.
And that's something I began to understand a lot more.
Now, a little bit of the flip side of the previous question. Have you ever had
Yes.
fun playing a game on stream, but then when you played it by yourself off stream, you just didn't have as much fun with it as you thought you would?
I can't hear you
Question.
if you are talking.
Good question. I really don't know. I'm looking through my library here if it'll give me an inspiration or a point to go ahead and reference from.
Okay. I just had to be sure because I saw your model's mouth moving and I thought that you were...
Okay. I can think of one other game that I know a lot of people like this game. They love this game series. I didn't enjoy it as much, personally. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney trilogy. That's one I had a hard time enjoying on stream. It's not that it's anything bad, but it feels kind of slow to me. I mean, on one end, it's nice to go ahead and it's fun to be the lawyer and try to be the defender to find clients, but it's the excess of detective work on the sidelines that doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. That would make more sense as a detective than a lawyer doing all.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe that's just me. And it just feels like it's very slow. And for me, when my brain is at max capacity, like if I'm able to fully think, you know how it's like they say like when a person can use X percent of their brain. When I'm at a high percentile usage of brain, when I can actually use a lot of my brain, I can spot out lies miles away without even.
Mm-hmm. I've heard a lot of those complaints about Phoenix Wright. I'm not a big fan of the games myself either.
That being said, it's not a bad game. It's just not me personally.
Yeah, exactly.
I like games where I can be like a team unit, where I can be the one supporting everybody else, or being able to team up and help somebody else out. Where
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's another thing about me. Like as a person, I like feeling useful. I like feeling like I can help somebody or help people. So yeah. Also, hey Aaron, how you hooting? I see you got the announcement then in my server.
So with that in mind, what's your favorite genre of game?
I would say platformers, RPGs, anything that involves a lot of like. I mean, I like the standard like party game or what the new term was called, friend slop games. They're being called like Peak, or I'd like to play Peak here soon. And I did enjoy, despite how much I hate horror games, Lethal Company. I did deeply enjoy Lethal Company.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to be clear. I just want to save your soul. Don't call it friend slop around Cecily. I had my soul ripped out, shown to the world, and was called a loser because I say it's friend slop. So I just want to save you
What
from that.
soul? What soul? She can't get a hold of my soul. My soul is all I. Oh crap!
That's fair. That's fair.
Only a loser calls it friend swap.
Cece, we love you.
Only a
Please don't kill
friendless
me.
loser
Please
calls
don't
it
kill
friend
me.
slop.
Cece, please don't kill me.
I got destroyed.
And I do like occasionally, like on a rare occasion, a couple of shooters. I'm not very good at shooters unless you give me a shotgun.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm gonna have a good time. Like
Yeah.
say Borderlands 2, and that's a collab that I'm gonna be resuming up and catching up on here soon. We are going to be continuing Borderlands 2 on my channel coming up in November, I heard, based on my collaboration partners.
Borderlands 2 is peak.
I know, and I'm hoping we can get the party all the way up to Borderlands 3 and eventually Borderlands 4.
Is the pre-sequel going to be in between those two?
Maybe. I don't know. But I have played the first Borderlands independently on my own. And I did have a great time with that. I don't know if I'd be willing to play it again, the first Borderlands. I'd still do it, though. Depends. But they'd have to be Switch copies, no offense. But at least for the time being, because until I can go ahead and get a new PC, I can't get to Borderlands 3 and Borderlands 4.
I know that Borderlands 3 is crossplay compatible.
It is on Switch, but they only allow 2 players. That's it.
Really? I thought Switch...
Because of the hardware limitations.
You know what? That's fair. That is fair. The Switch is a pretty weak system.
With Borderlands 4 of Switch 2, they allow 4 players, from what I've heard.
Well, that's good.
So, maybe Borderlands 4 if I get a Switch 2, but right now, I just got the Switch 1, I'm making good with what I got.
Mm-hmm. Switch 2 is too expensive.
And I'm waiting for them to work out the rest of their kinks first before they go ahead and before getting a Switch 2, personally. I wouldn't mind it, but I'm going to wait for a little bit.
A smart decision.
Until then, as I mentioned, the goal right now is Donathon. Try to get myself built up to a new computer. I will mention if anybody is interested, mention my throne. Am I allowed to, Anna?
Throne.
Oh, absolutely. We have 2 questions left, and the last question is plug as hard as you possibly can. So 100% plug everything you want. Just we have one question left.
Let's get. Oh wait, I can't make that joke. Oops.
We just got one more question, and then it's plug time.
You said plug, and I was about to make a really bad joke. I had to stop myself.
Well, I want to know what it was.
I'll just type it in the Discord chat.
Oh, that's fair.
I'll let you laugh about it here.
Thank you. While you're doing that, the second to last question is, we're definitely going to try to reach out to the other interviewer, but who would you recommend we interview next?
Oh, right now, I would say, personally, I would say in the community right now, my best friend would be Regretfully Mine, aka Petals. He is a shark VTuber. And yeah, there's the joke in chat.
Oh yeah, I appreciated it. It was good. I'd rate it a solid 8 out of 10.
I kind of figured it was a joke I couldn't make on.
Appreciate that one.
Cheers. Again. So
one more time on
go ahead with the question.
One more time with the name, the Shark VTuber.
Regretfully Mine, Petals. It's just Regretfully Mine. How about this? Better yet, I will go ahead. I think I should be able to link you to his Discord.
Well, thank you.
Oh! Yeah, I've seen this guy before.
He is hilarious! Oh my god! Here's Regretfully Mine's Discord, by the way.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Other ones I want to go ahead and mention real quick. Twyla Dreams is a good friend of mine, and she's been my mentor as far as I'm concerned throughout the whole VTubing process, and has kind of had my back for a lot of this. Another mentor I'd say is Avarice Wolf. I would definitely recommend.
We want to interview everybody who's anybody, and all we've interviewed are the peak of peak. So, any recommendations we can receive are people we're going to try our best to hunt down. And now it is time to plug. It is time to figure out where you are. What's your YouTube name? Do you have an X? Do you have a Blue Sky? What's your Facebook? How's your MySpace?
Yes, going? I have an X. I have a lot of ex-girlfriends.
Hopefully there's not 7 of them and they're not deadly.
Are you proud of that one?
There's a couple others I would love to also mention. Another one I will say is Kiyomi and Penlock Holmes.
I think Penlock Holmes is one of the ones on the list.
All right, cool. Awesome. Crooked Gamer, I definitely recommend. He's been around longer than I have, and he's seen more of the River of Styx than I ever had. if you get what I'm saying. Like he's probably talked to and interacted with a lot more people than I ever have. Let's see here. Maybe Yu Katanashi, if you can handle being up late at night. She and I have been pretty much VTubing around the same time. And Yu Katanashi is about to have her anniversary here soon, too. Honestly, if I had to plug, I would rather just plug everybody else. But that would just be me. I'm that kind of person. I would rather go ahead and put everybody else first before myself.
No. Self-care and caring about other people requires you to care about yourself.
If I'm going to go ahead and if I'm going to do the self-care part, I have a Twitter, and I don't really use it a whole lot. As I mentioned, as you saw me accidentally scrolling through something a little bit suggestive. I'll let you guys blur that out in post, too.
Oh, no. That wasn't on the stream. That was just me.
No. I saw it on stream.
What? You were showing the full thing the whole time?
Well, I thought that we were just going to use the Discord one.
We were never going to do that. All right, fair enough. Yeah.
So I'm going to let you know to blur that out while you can. And you might have to do some editing in post here, guys. I'm just going to let you know.
Absolutely.
Let's see.
Oops. All right, so we got the Twitter. What
and then I'm going to go ahead.
Stream?
Big thing I want to go ahead and share is the big announcement in 4 weeks, October 8th. That is when the Donathon's going to happen.
October 8th.
And I hope everybody is able to join in and be a part of it.
Absolutely. So this video will be coming out on the 19th. So
I'll have
one
night I'll be doing what I call probably like a free game night, maybe like free game Friday because the alliteration's nice. It'll be easier for people to remember too. But like maybe like a free games where everybody can go ahead and partake no matter what game it is. Then we'll have certain games where you have to actually buy certain games to be able to play. Like say Party Animals or Peak or something like that. Yeah.
Alright.
So yeah, and then of course I also have a Discord as well. And let me just go ahead and pull that up. And I'm going to go ahead and give you a never expire link. Here you go. And that is my owl roost, as I call it. And you can come on in, chat with me, hang out when we're night streams, or if we do any community net games, you can join in the voice chat and hang out with me on stream via the voice chat. When I get monetized, we will probably restrict the voice chat to only to paid members only. But at least for right now, it's free and open. So yeah.
Completely understandable.
It's mostly to go ahead and weed out. Is it when your channel gets larger and larger, you're going to have some oddities and some anomalies coming in where they're not going to be as polite or kind when they show up on stream. So I want to make sure that okay, here's a small barrier to entry.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. And aside from that, what else am I trying to say? There's a lot more I could say beyond. Yeah, I have a YouTube as well, and I'll leave the YouTube for you guys to also check out.
Normally start streaming in stream.
I can guarantee you, Eastern Daylight Time, Standard Time, not rarely, if never, in the morning. That's when I'm usually sleeping.
Mm-hmm. Morning is sleepy time.
Yep, I am nocturnal through and through. So here's the YouTube channel, and I'm hoping at some point or another we will have a VGen where I will be able to do commissions for anybody that needs a commission done. And I can stream whatever I'm working on. But we're working on the VGen, so that's still a work in progress. And yeah. Oh, hey, Toast. Hey, GD and Aaron. Those guys are usually in my chat. Yeah, if you get a chance, definitely lend a subscribe to Anna. Could you please?
Oh, thank you.
It really would help Anna out. And anybody watching, remember, you can leave a like or dislike, whatever, which way. Just remember, she's not all thumbs. So remember to leave a like.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to say something funny. It did not come off. I'm going to stop there.
Sad to say I only have 2 thumbs.
And yeah, aside from that, we are very close to 1,000 subscribers, so if you would like to lend a subscribe, it would help immensely getting to 1,000, but I'm not really going ahead and being too hard-pressed either. If you don't want to, I know that in the community, for some people, I can be a bit of a black sheep, so to speak, where I am a bit of an oddball, where not many people... Some people like me, some people don't. I'll just be honest. Blunt there. But if you don't mind my oddities and the fact that I'm a neurodivergent, by all means, come on in. I know some people just have a hard time watching people that are neurodivergent.
Mm-hmm. That's just how it be.
So yeah, if you don't mind, feel free to lend subscribe. That if you like what I've said so far, and if you like what you've heard so far, maybe that might be your channel to go ahead and check out. And of course, more importantly, again, lend some love and support to Anna. Any of my audience watching right now, please, let's get Anna to 900 and let's get her up to 1,000 soon. Can we? Lend us her subscribe right now.
Thank you.
Uh-oh. Almost had technical issues again.
Uh-oh.
Hey, almost is better than actual, as always.
That's true.
we've been talking for about 2-ish hours by now, and I gotta say, cool guy.
Yeah.
Great guy.
So
I guess-
everyone watching the VOD, make sure you all
guess-
go check out Inochi Kawa. The owl
I guess if the
VTuber.
audience has any questions, if you have any questions, here's your chance. And if you have any other questions, like if there's it, I will say right now, both of you, 99% chance I'll be fully honest and transparent. If you have a question that I would not normally answer, this is your only chance to ask. And I'll be fully honest.
What's your favorite thing to put on toast?
Peanut butter cinnamon toast. That is the single best thing to ever have. Not even just like, and not even cinnamon toast, cinnamon peanut butter. Oh my god, that's amazing.
How do you feel about soggy bread? Like, obviously, if we're talking about running bread underwater, that's going to be gross. But if you're going to eat, like, a roast beef sandwich or something, would you want the bread to get kind of soggy from the roast beef, or would you prefer the roast beef dry out so you can have a more dry bread or a wet bread?
I'm going to say a very shocking thing that might come off a little bit weird, but it's going to be meant as a punchline. Soggy bread, it's kind of like my dad. Depends on how desperate I am. Do I need help? Yes. All right, I'll eat the bread. I'll accept the help from my dad. Do I need the help? No. Nope, I don't need soggy bread. I don't need my dad. Sorry.
I like cinnamon swirl bread with some peanut butter on it.
Sorry, I was trying to go for a shock factor joke. That did not work.
It worked for me.
No, I completely understand the struggle. I grew up poor. We had to eat soggy bread that had a little bit of mold on it, and you just cut it off and eat it.
Exactly. I mean,
it helps your immune system.
I mean, you know what? I'll just say it. I'm somewhere, I would say my family is somewhere between lower to middle class, somewhere in a weird middle ground.
Same.
And the only reason why that's the case is because my grandparents retired really, really nice. So we always had help from them when they were around. Rest in peace.
All right. Well, do you have any closing remarks, Creature?
Closing remarks? It's been great talking to you. This is going to be our longest interview yet. About 2 hours.
Oh, okay. And audience, sorry that I ramble a lot.
No.
That's what they come here for.
We're super happy about it. The only thing is, it is almost midnight. I can see you nodding off.
Nuh-uh.
Nuh-uh. I don't sleep until about 6 a.m.
There you go. That used to be my schedule.
Then again, I take that back. Ostomy has been trying to get me to go to bed about 3 a.m. lately and wake me up at noon, and I'm like, I'm so not a morning person. But it's okay.
So, yeah,
I do need to get up. I do need to get up earlier for the rest of the world, though. She's right about that part.
We are gonna call it here. You've been great. Thank you for joining.
Yeah, thank you for joining on such short notice.
Hey, no worries. And hey, thanks for bearing with my rambling. And if I said anything that bothered you or something like that, feel free to let me know after the interview and post or send me a message, and so I can be aware of it and learn from it.
Yeah, I think you've been great.
And other than that, thank you very much for being great hosts. And thank you for considering me even.
Yeah,
I will ask you one more thing as well. I guess my question to you guys, as a individual to the interviewer, as an individual that has a lot of contacts and a lot of people that I've met along the path, and if you ever need race suggestions, am I allowed to go ahead and present them or give them via DM?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Don't be surprised if I do it quite a bit for a little while.
Yeah, Yeah, no worries. I will typically just, whoever you send, I will subscribe to them, and then I'll just go off of memory of, have I rated into this person, who did I rate into recently, and just go off of that. Or, have I
Alrighty.
rated into this person?
Here's 2 of them right now, in fact. 2 of them I mentioned.
Alright. I do like Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter Stories 3 high. So excited.
And then here's regretfully mine. I would say, if you get the chance, interview him, and if you get the chance, here's Terrence. And yeah, I just want to go ahead and just keep on going and going and going and going and going. But we need to stop. So, and you guys need to get some rest. Thank you very much for having me on the podcast, having me on the show. To everybody that's watching, remember, one of my most important things I have to say at the end of the stream, and I'll start with what I used to say, but has changed over time to go ahead and more accurately represent what I've been trying to communicate, is, number 1, always watch out for toxic positivity. But that's what I used to say. But what I want to say, and what I really mean by that is, be kind, be nice, be patient, understanding, and love unconditionally. Help each other out, be there for each other, and raise each other up. Don't punch each other down. Until the next time, hoot! Have a hoot one, y'all!
Bye bye.
One.
Bye 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 bye
Goodbye.
bye 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 bye.
And that recording has ended. Oh, they left the call as well.
How it
Well.
goes.
I had fun, and I hope that you had fun as well.
I had a great. They were a great interviewee.
Oops.
I am gonna go to sleep.
Yeah. We're gonna raid into Glitched Phantom by Ilk Pilk.
The ilkest of.
The ilkest of pilks. And I will be streaming Silksong tomorrow. Yep. We're gonna hit her with the good old faithful rat raid. Thanks for the stream. Have a good night. Thank you all for being here. Sorry that we didn't interact with chat that much. We just try to give our interviewee as much attention as we possibly can. But,
I just like antagonizing chat.
Of course. But I do read all of your messages. So, I hope you all have a wonderful night, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.